Hey guys, I've been playing Berserker Golden in real time for the last 308 days, which brings us on to today, February 13th, day 309. So, today, we're actually going to do it. We've tracked down Marie, and now it's time to actually save her. So, let's go ahead and jump into it. Today, you're supposed to discuss what happened yesterday. Hurry to school. Don't rush me. I mean, I think it's my thoughts, but still, no one tells me what to do,
Ugh,
not even
it's
me.
cold. Oh, well, let's start the meeting.
First, allow me to report. Just in case, I've checked for missing people in the local jurisdiction to see if anyone may have wandered in there. Zero results. There are no missing person requests either. It seems that this place really doesn't have anything to do with our previous case.
Hey, no fair! You said to rest, and yet you went and did research. But I went and checked the newspaper too. I looked for any news of missing people, but there wasn't any.
I also tried asking our suppliers and customers if there was anything going on, but there aren't any rumors.
Well, I don't know
Ditto.
if people would
I asked
exactly
around at
notice
work,
Marie
didn't
was
come up with
missing.
anything. You can't underestimate the housewife network.
Yeah, I tried talking with some former punks, but didn't get jack.
Considering
Alright, I
that
guess
none
of
of
us
us could find
rested.
evidence, perhaps it's safe to say that no one has wandered in accidentally. But more important is whatever Teddy and Rise-san found. How did your search go?
I can feel that hollow forest really far away, but that's it.
I couldn't sense Emi-chan's presence at all.
That place, it's big. I'm glad we didn't just jump in there without making sure we were ready for it. The hollow forest, huh? Is that place also affected by the mind of the person inside? If that's the case, then did Marie-chan make that area?
Hollow Forest. We heard that phrase before. In the last battle, right?
I was wondering the same thing. Amano Sagiri mentioned it. The place that
Okay, it
gave
did
birth
sound
to those
familiar.
who answer the desires and wishes for lies of humans. Was that it?
Hold on. Are you saying that the image in Marie-chan's mind is the same force that created that monster? What's going on here?
The hell? Who is she exactly?
Our objective is to save her, but it doesn't seem like things will end there. If she is related to those monsters, then we need to do more research. What is she trying to do? Who is she really? It seems we have no choice but to go see her and find the truth directly from her.
Yeah, I think we can do it. Let's show some confidence to say we'll find her.
Yeah, let's do it! Whoever she is,
Okay,
would not
Kanji's
let
on
her die
board.
like this.
That's right, I'm burning up!
Right, let's do it. We don't know what she's bummed about, but we'll save her.
Everyone's hearts have come together.
Wait a sec! If I come and save Emi-chan, that's like an arrow straight through the heart, right? What should I do? I'm not ready for this.
Dude, I can't tell if you're being a creeper or not.
I think everyone knows that he is, but they just deny it. You hurry to the mountain cabin to save Marie. Oh, we can't use any TV? We have to use that specific one? We're here. We can get to that hollow forest by entering this TV. Let's hurry up and jump in there then. That place is gonna get closed off soon, right? Yeah, that Margaret person said it was definitely going to happen. I think we're still okay for today, but I can sense it getting further and further away. Wait, does that mean we have no idea what will happen tomorrow? That is quite likely. It was a completely different place until very recently. Since there's no guarantee that we'll be able to enter it tomorrow, we must do something about it today. Right, it'll be a bit tough, but we gotta do this. Come on, let's save Marie-chan today. Okay, I think we can do that. And let's go ahead and confirm the situation, see if there's anything new. What will you ask about? Okay, let's ask about Marie. Marie-chan is in the world inside the TV here. I didn't know she lost her memories. I hope she's okay. These memories that have resurfaced seem to be the reason why she shut herself inside that world. I don't know what she's remembered, but no good will come from shutting herself up inside there. No matter how painful things may be, you can't ignore it and hope it goes away. You have to face it with your friends and get past it. We need to try and get Marie-chan to see that. she says she don't got, she does. If she says she don't get it, maybe we just gotta make her understand. That place will be cut off soon. We gotta hurry and rescue Marie-chan. What will you ask about? Okay, let's check about the TV. We can reach the world where Marie-chan went from the TV here, right? Yes, though we don't appear to have much time until it closes. That foxy lady Sensei knows says so. That Margaret woman said that where she went is different from the other worlds. It's isolated. Well, we confirmed that since we had Rise-chan and Teddy look into it. Then she's in pretty deep crud. We gotta get her out of there. Yeah, today's our only shot at this. Let's go in and save Marie-chan. What will you ask about? Alright, I think we got everything covered. So, let's go ahead and enter the TV.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, step 1 is going to be fusing personas. Huh? It's snowing. Oh, you're right. Huh? This isn't snow. These are flower petals. You can hear a voice from somewhere. Listen to my voice, my shouting, bellowing voice. Here I am, pouring my blood into my words, yelling at the very edge of the world. I am the Little Mermaid, unable to return, the Little Mermaid. Faded to foam, the Little Mermaid. Is that Marie-chan's voice? She sounds so sad. Alright. Let's go ahead and save, just to make sure we don't have to go through the whole ski trip again. And then, let's go ahead and fuse our personas, make sure we have the most powerful ones available. And before we start fusing, let's go ahead and view the compendium, or register our personas. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and update that. Are any of these not going to be upgraded, or overridden? Okay, yeah, it looks like we can save all of them. Let's go ahead and do that. Now, fuse personas. Let's go ahead and do a search, sort by level, so we can do up to 73. Okay, I don't want to fuse a level 76 persona to get a level 72 one, so let's see what won't use that trumpeter. Okay, pretty tough options, not as many as you would think. And then level 70, 75. Yeah, this isn't looking so good. Okay, let's see if I just do a normal fusion. If I fuse... Okay, I got like 3 options. So this would be an improvement. So with that... So probably Lilith, but let's see if I fuse these two. Okay, that's not great. Let's try a triangle fusion. So level 51. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a normal fusion and create Lilith, and then we'll get started. So... Oh, I guess all of them are available, so we can just use the best. So fire... okay, probably want that almighty damage. Light to all foes, that seems good. Heavy physical 1 to 2 times, that sounds pretty useful. Yeah, light physical, not great. Heal, party heal. Decrease hit evasion. Okay, Rakunda, probably want that. I only got 1 left, so let's see. Oh, that would be good. Okay, I think Naoto has light and dark abilities, so let's go ahead and get rid of Mahama. Let's do almighty damage, physical. And then Rakunda. And then, yeah, I think having 8% after each battle, so that's going to be pretty good. Okay, level 10 should get a pretty powerful Lilith at the end of this. I'm Lilith. Just relax and leave everything to your big sis. The Devil Social One confuses Lilith with the power. Lilith has leveled up. Okay, let's see what old one does. Oh, okay. I guess I'll have to check once we get done leveling up. Okay, I guess we can check now. So, Electric Break nullifies one foe's electric resistance. Old one enervates all foes. I don't exactly know what enervate does, but it doesn't sound too essential. Let's see. Let's see. So, electric resistance. I mean, if they have a resistance to it, I'm probably just not gonna lose electricity anyway, so I think we can go ahead and forget that. Lilith has forgotten electric break. Lilith has leveled up. Lilith learned ailment boost. Can't remember anymore. Increases odds of inflicting any ailment. Probably not going to use any ailments. Not like I don't generally use that, so let's go ahead and forget that. And sounds like now we can just level up. Oh, various bonuses were granted. Okay, I'll take some stat bonuses. The persona Lilith has emerged from the sea of her soul. Okay, I think we're pretty set. Let's go ahead and start saving Marie. And let's go ahead and save that so I don't have to refuse Lilith again. Oh, right, I need to build my team up. Alright, let's go with the usual Yukiko. I thought this was snow, but these are flower petals. What kind of flower are these from? Let's go ahead and bring her along. And then Kanji. These are Honeywell, right? Seeing so many is actually kind of creepy. Roger. And then, finally, where's Naoto? Oh, there she is, close to the front. What kind of memory could have caused her to do this? Yes, let's go. Alright, time to go in and save Marie. Be careful, Senpai. I'm getting some bad vibes from here. You can hear a voice from somewhere. Where am I going, you ask? Don't ask stupid questions. I don't need a map. I throw away my compass. My heart will show me the way. I walk by myself. Am I not lonely, you ask? Yeah, right. I scorn the company of my own shadow. Why don't you try and hold me down? I will die magnificently in front of you. No one can break my wings. I don't need anything. I just walk by myself. That was Marie-chan's voice. Hey. No way. Senpai, look. All your items are gone. Marie-chan just said, I don't need anything. I just walk by myself. No way. This place is being affected by Marie-chan's denial? Senpai, be careful. This place is definitely strange. I can't put my finger on it, but I've been having a bad feeling ever since we got here. Okay, did we actually use all of our items? Oh, okay. That's disappointing. Huh. All of our equipment is changed. Everything is strange. That's, I mean, thematically appropriate. Huh, it's part of my body. And then the clothing. Porcelain white cloth, useless as armor. Alright, so no armor, parting stone. A tubular black ornament. It recovers 8 SP on each of the wearer's turns. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good at least. And, oh, okay, we have to use the default clothing. And then personas, do I still have mine? Alright, cool. And let me see, does Trumpeter have that increase, like recover 8? Okay, we have Cool Breeze as well. Okay. So we'll stick with, actually, is that the highest level? Okay, yeah. Trumpeter is the highest level persona we have, or tied. But I think Cert is good for fire damage and physical. And then I think Trumpeter is more overall useful. Huh? I don't see any shadows there. Wait, that's not what I meant. There are shadows. I can feel them, but I don't see them. Continue through? I mean, what, we're just gonna turn around already?
You can win this.
Huh.
Blast it with
Okay,
wind.
it's weak to everything except physical attacks. So, let's go ahead and get started. Let's do a basic attack to start, and then we'll have someone else that has a lot more SP burn through and start spending some. Alright, so 12 SP, or... Yeah, it still kind of sounds kind of expensive. I think we'll get Kanji... Oh wait, Yukiko has so much SP. Let's go ahead and have her do... Oh, severe... Okay, 34 SP is quite a bit, even though she does have 140.
Couldn't do it.
Okay, Kanji, I think he can cover it. Yeah, 22 SP, that seems fair. You know, that seems manageable, relatively at least.
3 enemies.
We can split my turn. I live for this part.
Alright, first battle, not so difficult. Oh, is that the Juness sign? Okay, let's go ahead and take Hellbiker. The card of the persona Hellbiker. You have welcomed Hellbiker into your heart. Yeah, I think that happened when I was like 14. I get it now. Senpai, stay alert. Huh? Hold on. Everyone's spirit is really depleted. Why? Why are you so exhausted? Oh dang, we did lose a lot of SP. Okay. It seems like things are definitely a bit trickier here. But on the plus side, it feels like it's kind of setting everyone, like our entire party, to a baseline. So we can't be too behind. Like, I feel like we would definitely be ahead, like favored, if we were just being able to carry all of our XP, upgrade gear, stuff like that. So if they're setting us to like a baseline, then I don't think it can be too difficult. Alright, these guys weak to lightning. Okay, I think we're gonna do basically the same thing we did last time. Have everyone do basic attacks, and then have Kanji do lightning to everyone.
I couldn't defeat it.
Alright, time to shine, Kanji.
Just sit at it. I live for this part.
Okay, that does indeed look like the Junes sign. Let's go and take Thor. I mean, we've got plenty of room to fill up with personas. Yeah, welcome Thor into your heart.
Have I gotten a little stronger?
Yukiko's persona Sumeo Okami has leveled up. Hey Senpai, have you noticed? You regained spirit during battle. Maybe you can use that to stay ahead in the battles to come. I wish you could recover a little more though. Yeah, I did notice that we had those rings that give us like 8 SP every turn, I think. So, not too bad overall. But, you know, if, like I said, if they're setting us to a baseline and then we run out of SP, then it's kind of at a loss. Alright, let's see if this is worth equipping. Brief Stone. A tubular golden ornament recovers 12 SP on each of the wearer's turns. Okay, that's better than 8 SP. I guess we'll give it to Kanji for now, since he's the only one that's really been using SP. Alright. Next battle. Oh, okay, I thought every barrier that we did cross, we'd have to do a shadow fight. I'm trying to see what these red things are. Oh, is that the fire alarm from the school? Maybe not. Obtained Santo Petal. Let's see what that is. Restores 50 SP to all allies. Okay. I mean, we'll save that for when we need it. So if I use it right now, and then our SP gets depleted after another battle, that's like, okay, why'd we use it?
This enemy's weakness is light.
Alright, so that one's not weak to lightning. The other two are. So let's go ahead and focus on that one.
4 enemies left. Don't give up.
Can I do wind on it?
This enemy's
Okay, yeah. Let's do wind for the tree, and then we'll do lightning for everyone else.
enemy down.
Good job, Naoto.
I couldn't defeat it.
Senpai, that was so cool. There.
So persistent.
Come on now.
Oh, Kanji actually is getting pretty low on SP. But I mean, at least he has the grief stone.
Are you ready?
Like I say no.
Go! Beat him up!
Okay, let's see. I don't know how many chest keys I have. I guess we'll take that. Like, money would be nice, but I don't really feel like there's anything I can't afford, so... You could fight while waiting to recover, but it's pretty tiring if all the battles are gonna be like this. What can we do? I mean, I think we're doing alright so far.
That electricity should do the trick. Good luck.
Okay. So basically, everything except light or dark. You know, I think we've been doing okay. Oh, I actually don't have an element on this one. Let's go ahead and do just a basic attack.
Last one.
And then,
Go for it.
yeah, we'll do wind.
Enemy down.
The enemy. Understood. I hope you're prepared.
Damn, couldn't finish it.
Kanji-kun.
Yeah, try to keep up.
Alright, I feel like they're going to do a whole big performance, and it's not going to do a significant amount of damage. Let's see. Oh, okay, that one was pretty decent. Usually it's like really underwhelming, but 3 on Heron 2 can't complain about that.
Enemy down. Let's attack. Is everyone ready? Get set. You can count on me. Yeah, go, go, go.
Okay, let's take more XP. Okay, not bad. Oh, did we just get 2 Griefstones? Oh, I know, Senpai. Why don't you make sure to use the items you get from treasure chests and being shadows? Check and see if you have anything you can use. Yeah, I was surprised we had so many items already. Oh, I have 1 chest key. I forgot that we lost all of our items, which includes that. So yeah, I don't think we found any, like, equipment yet. And let's go ahead and we'll give the other Griefstone to Naoto. Alright. Yukiko, I think she'll be alright. Let's go ahead and explore everything we can before we continue. Obtain 1 Sacred Branch. I'm gonna guess that gives us more SP. Let's find out. Oh, escape from the dungeon. I mean, not without Marie, though. Alright, pretty distinct looking staircase. You are a murderer. By your silent smile, by your composed voice, by your dark eyes, by your bashful fingers, I am slain. I am the corpse. Foolish, wretched, happy. Surely, I'll simply rot away, because you killed me. Huh? I can see shadows here. Where are we? What's with this place? Okay, there's the Juness sign again. Oh, okay, now we're actually seeing shadows. Oh no. Alright. That was pretty embarrassing, but at least it ended up okay. So this was lightning.
Try using darkness on it.
Okay. Oh, actually, I think we'll have Naoto do this one.
3 enemies.
Oh, dang it.
You can win this.
Man, I'm used to playing Persona 3 Reload. I hit Y to bring up the menu, and then I forgot that's the rush button in this game.
So persistent. Just 2 left. Come on, this fight's not over.
I think we can go ahead and just, like, rush this one,
I wasn't expecting
and then
that
we'll
from
gain
you.
SP at least. We're not going to take too much damage, I don't think.
That's amazing, Yukiko-senpai. Keep it up.
Underestimate me?
Okay.
This is what you get.
That electricity should do the trick. Good luck.
Okay, I think I'll leave this one to Kanji again.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
I couldn't defeat it.
There. What a clean hit.
Yo, I'll send you to hell. Your prayer.
Enemy defeated. Keep up the good work.
Okay, that's
Kanji.
pretty good. Oh, and then now I can save 10 SP because I only have to hit 1 of them now.
Enemy down.
Have at it. I live for this part.
Okay, let's see if we can change one of these. Alright, let's just go ahead and take the money. Oh. Wow, how useful. Something inside of you has changed. Trumpeter has leveled up. Oh, okay, I actually do have a key. A Shadow jumped out. How fortunate.
What a pain.
Okay. I guess we'll discard.
Just 2 left.
And
Come on, this
then-
fight's not over.
Yeah, we'll just do this twice.
Enemy down. Great moves. Now,
Keep at it.
You hit the enemy's weakness.
I'm ready.
Okay, is everyone ready? Get set.
All right.
Go! Knock them out!
It is nice having everyone's evolved personas, especially Rize, so that we don't have to keep testing the different weaknesses. Makes it so convenient. I guess we'll take Star, unless... Yeah, I think we'll be okay. The card of the persona Kartikeya. You have welcomed Kartikeya into your heart. Obtained a fire trowel. See what that does. Resist fire. A faint red cloth that shimmers like a flame. Useless as armor, but resists fire attacks. Is anyone weak to fire? Let's see. Okay, I'm not. Let's go ahead and check status. Persona. So we have her. She drains fire, so definitely don't need that. Normal. Nullifies fire. Okay, I guess I'll take it. Alright, there we go. First piece of equipment we found. Well, non-accessory equipment at least. It would be nice to have an actual weapon other than the default one we have, but
That enemy's
better than
weak-
nothing.
Let's see. This enemy's weak to fire.
Okay, yeah, I think we can just do the usual. Okay, I meant to attack. I forgot I had blocked.
I couldn't defeat it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave this to Kanji. Oh, dang it. Oh, okay, cool. I was like, he doesn't have enough SP, we're not gonna be able to do it, but the SP at the beginning gave us just enough.
Enemies down.
Don't lose your head.
That's the way Kanji.
Or did it? I guess let's hit one of these guys while we're down.
Couldn't finish.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to switch. Yeah. Good cert. I think you can do fire. Yeah, this is actually gonna be less SP than the Ragnarok ability.
How about it?
Places, everyone. And action.
Now we're talking.
Go! Knock them out!
Let's take the XP. Okay, pretty good. Now let's go ahead and swap our persona back to Trumpeter. Mainly because Trumpeter has Cool Breeze, so we get like 8% SP and HP back after each battle, which I think is definitely pretty useful. Let's go ahead and fight this guy.
Uh-huh, so that one's weak to darkness.
Can we do this? Oh, okay. That's pretty quick, but unfortunately we're not getting a lot of SP back. Let's continue exploring. Actually, let's go ahead and use an item. So 20 SP to an ally, 50 to all allies. Okay, I guess we don't have as many of these. Yeah, as many Centau petals as I thought. I guess we'll just make do. I was thinking we probably can't carry it with us after this dungeon, so might as well use it while we have
This
it.
one's
But at the same time, didn't exactly have as much to burn through as I thought.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
It's quite tenacious.
The scent of flowers waft.
Oh, I missed twice? That's rough.
Enemy down. Go to town now, Takun. Enemy down.
We can smack the end ready. I live for this part.
So yeah, I think we lose SP after each battle just because of this dungeon. So yeah, it's a bit tough to keep our SP up enough to continually get through fights. But at the same time, we haven't been close to dying at all, so I think we're doing pretty okay. But just a little inconvenient. Oh dang, I don't have a key. Alright, I guess if I see that option after a battle, that's the top priority one for this dungeon.
Alright, let's get him.
Could have done with some SP, but...
One enemy to go. Keep it up. Let's go. You hit the enemy's weakness. Okay, is everyone ready? Get set. Are you ready? Here goes. Go! Knock him out!
Lay down and die.
Yeah, we'll just rush, that way we can gain some SP. Or if they do Beauty and the Beast and we win. Okay.
How about you?
I've proven my manhood.
Alright, let's see if there's anything else on this floor before we continue.
The enemy's weak to darkness. It's doomed.
Okay, let's just see.
This enemy's
Okay, they're both weak to light. Let's go ahead and end this battle right here and now. Okay. Let's take Seth. He looks pretty cool. The card of the persona Seth. You have welcomed Seth into your heart. Okay, looks like there's a few chests over here. Oh, that one takes a key though.
That enemy's weak to wind. Blow him away. Let's see.
Okay, they're weak to lightning, so maybe Kanji can take care of it for us.
Someone finish this
Okay,
one.
never mind.
Three
He's
of
pretty
them.
low on
Don't
SP.
give up now, okay? Persona!
Let's take out one of them with an ability, and then we'll just rush the rest of the battle and save up some SP. Yeah, I mean, we're all really close to max health, so I think we can manage it. Yeah, let's take the chest key. And then we can use it right now. Okay. I was like, man, we can't open that box. That's disappointing. But I was like, well, it might just be a shadow. And then we're not missing out on much. But I was like, this worked out. We can actually do it. And it's like, okay, yeah, we would have been alright without that.
Enemy down. Keep it up now, Takun. You hit the enemy's weakness. Okay, is everyone ready? Get set. Are you ready? Here goes. Go! Knock him out!
Let's get some new cards. Yeah, let's go and recover. The entire party's HP, SP has been restored.
Another level. Gotta keep at it.
Kanji's persona Takeji's I-10 has leveled up. Okay, I got an ice cow. Okay, now I need to check again if anyone is weak to ice. Wait, I drain it, so I think I'm good. And status. Persona. Okay. I think Yukiko could definitely use that. Yeah. There we go. And then let's see what's on this side. Alright, this one doesn't need a key, so we're in luck. Got a sacred branch. And that completes the floor. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. For mornings when I can't see you, spicy mint tea. For brunch, a marmalade muffin. A touch of bitter fits my mood. A sigh of stardust. It's like our own Milky Way. I can't catch up to your distant back. Look, twilight creeps up on us. The distance to you is like an eternal night, an eternal pre-dawn. Hey senpai, what is all this stuff Marie-chan's saying? What does it mean? Yeah, I mean, it does sound like her poems. I see, Marie-chan's poems. Maybe it's because of this place, but I feel that these words have some deeper meaning. Oh, I probably should have been paying closer attention to it then.
That enemy's weak to wind. Blow him away.
Is this weak to
This
win?
enemy's weakness
Oh,
is
it's
light.
not. Okay, the other one is
Two
though, at
enemies
least.
left. Don't lower your guard now. You hit the enemy's weak.
I'll send you to hell! You brag!
That's
Okay.
good, Kanji.
It's my turn! I live for this part!
Yeah, let's go ahead and just rush. Okay, yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, if they had like infinite health, I think we could just keep doing this and get up to max SP without taking too much damage. Now, let's see if I can... I guess we'll take the money. Okay, I felt like we weren't getting any money, but I was like, I mean, seems better than whatever other options we have. Let's go ahead and check if we have any new accessories that we can equip. Okay, looks like we... Oh, never mind. I was like, oh, we got another grief stone, but nope, that was just the one I had equipped to them. Alright. I think that restores like 20 SP to one ally.
That enemy's weak to wind. Blow him away.
Hopefully this works on both of them. Oh, okay. It doesn't look like they were weak to it, but I mean, it works, so I'll take it. And yeah, let's go ahead and recover. Well, let's see what we can get. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and recover SP. Oh, what? I thought I landed it.
That enemy's weak to wind. Blow him away. Yukiko Senpai's dizzy. Just two left. This one's blue. Yukiko Senpai's dizzy.
Persona!
Enemy down.
Whoa,
Good
Naoto,
sound, Naoto-kun.
awesome!
I couldn't defeat it!
Yukiko Senpai can't
Can you
get back
stand?
up. Come on.
Come on down!
Enemy down.
It's my turn! Bring it on!
Alright, let's just rush and
Go, go, go.
build up some SP.
The hell are you looking at?
Yeah, let's go this way first. I feel like this is more likely to hit a dead end.
Awesome,
now,
awesome.
Gentlemen.
Someone finish this one off!
2 enemies left. Don't lower your guard now.
Couldn't do it.
Persona!
Enemy down.
Have at it!
Places, everyone. And action.
Now we're talking.
Go! Beat him up!
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that same cycle of attacks every time we fight these guys.
Let's
'Cause
do
it
this
seems
now,
pretty
Tom.
effective.
Very well.
Get lost! Underestimate me? This is what you get.
Oh, I don't have a key. Yep. Alright, I guess we miss out on having another shadow jump out at us. Oh, I didn't notice this floor is Memories of Grief. I'm curious if each floor is like memories of something.
That one's totally
Oh, do we just do... Okay.
in there.
Okay, let's focus on getting all of them down.
You can win.
So persistent.
Wait a minute. They're
That's a
strong
no-brainer.
to physical?
I'm sure you'll win.
Down and down!
Oh, I see.
Kanji, your defense has been lowered.
I guess let's try this and see if it takes them out. I know they're not weak to it, but it can still work.
You're on
Oh wow,
pace,
the
sir.
only one it missed was the guy that was immobile.
It got woke up. Defeat it fast.
And yeah, I might as well take the opportunity.
Beat it
Just
to a pulp.
okay, that works too.
Let's ready? Is everyone ready?
I was like, this is gonna take quite a while to defeat them, but we'll at least get a lot of SP in the process. Okay, chest key. I was like, maybe the money? I was like, nope, you don't get money. Quit doing that. Oh, okay, I did just get a key. Okay, ice gel, but I think 2 of us drain ice, so not really much use for it.
Nice. There's an enemy weak to win.
Persona!
I don't think I'm gonna get all of them, and so I can use this and then just rush and we'll
Defeated.
get
You're off to
quite a
good
bit
start.
of SP back.
Let's go.
Oh, dang.
It's over.
Enemy down.
Yo, this is it! This is your prayers!
Enemy down.
Just say it's my turn!
It's showtime. Are you ready?
Like I'd say no.
Go! Beat him up.
Let's go ahead and take another chest key. Alright, let's keep exploring. Okay, there's the stairs. Let's see what's over here, though.
Don't give up.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have kanji on this one. Actually, I guess... I mean, we're not gonna be doing too much that's essential. Oh, I got 5 of these now? And 14 of these? Alright. I think we're gonna be okay on SP. But might as well use some of them to give kanji SP, since he's about to use quite a bit of it.
I can't defeat it.
Persona!
4 enemies.
Just say that!
Yeah, let's go ahead and get another chest key. I mean, we are about to use one. Oh my god.
Sweet. It's weak to physical attacks. It's weak to physical attacks.
Oh, cool.
Just 2 left.
I mean, I know she said that, it just didn't really register. Okay, let's not all aim at the same one, guys. There we go.
Places, everyone. And action. You can count on me. Go! Knock them out.
Okay, didn't do as much damage as I would have expected.
Enemy down. Show 'em what Don't lose your head. Enemy down.
Now's our time!
I couldn't do it.
Going in, Naruto.
Very well.
Yeah, the approach of physical attacks and all-out attacks isn't doing a whole lot. Hopefully this actually does something. Man, this is disappointing. Okay, if I do an almighty attack, what does that do? Man, okay. It's just gonna take a long time no matter what. Let's just go ahead and rush it. It is gonna take a while, and we are poisoned, so we're gonna be taking damage. Quite a bit of poison, but I think it'll be fine.
Senpai, though. Ready? Is everyone ready? Get set. No escape. Go! Knock them out.
Okay, that helps.
Now's our time!
Is everyone ready? Get set.
Now we're talking.
Go!
I think it's gonna be faster if we actually don't do rush attacks, just because it doesn't really do any more damage than the regular attack. And so just to have us do more attacks per second, also will not do it. Okay, let's do this, and then get XP and recover, and okay. So got another key, got some XP, got some SP, and got Belial. Yeah, welcome to Belial into your heart. Okay, not too bad. Let's go ahead and see if anyone's weak to wind. Alright, so not my persona. Let's go to status. And then we got wind for neutral. Oh, okay. That's actually going to be good for Kanji then. Let's go ahead and get him equipped. Hey, how long you gonna wear that ugly mask? You know you ain't got the guts for this task. Cover yourself with paint. You're acting like you ain't, afraid of what you got in store for your fate. You think you got me? Well, that's too bad, because I ain't stupid enough to get had. So drop the pathetic act. I want to dance and that's a fact. I am the clown, a pathetic clown dancing forever. Senpai, Marie-chan created this place, right? Look over there. That's the Q&S sign, isn't it? I see other stuff from the shopping district here and there. What does this all mean? Well, Rize, I caught on to that a while ago. But, okay, this floor is Memories of Sorrow, so it looks like it is a naming pattern for memories of something. And then, while we're here, I thought there was something else I was going to do. But no, I think we're good for now. Yeah, let's see what's over here. Hang on, I feel something. It looks like you can be attacked by shadows when you cut the ropes here, too. Are you ready, Senpai? Continue through? Okay. We don't really have any other options, so might as well press forward.
That enemy's weak. Blow him away. This one's weak to ice.
Okay, ice and wind. So I'll save that for now, too.
3 enemies left. You can win this.
Oh, dang it. Are either of them weak to
This
fire?
enemy's weakness is-
Okay, only one of them is.
I can't defeat it.
Couldn't finish it.
Okay, that's disappointing. go ahead and find someone with ice. Okay, I don't see any type of boo-foo, but wind. Okay, yeah, I think this will work. So go ahead. Oh wait, are all of them weak to wind?
This one's weak to ice.
Okay, let's go ahead and do Magaru Diamond. Oh dang, that guy keeps avoiding the wind. There we go. I know he had evade wind, but being able to having evade for the thing that you're weak to sounds a bit imbalanced. But we got it. And let's go ahead and recover some SP. Rize's persona, Calzion, has leveled up. Okay, let's go ahead and switch back to Trumpeter. There we go. And then let's press on. Let's see what's done this way. Okay, I was expecting it to be another shadow jumping out at us, but I'll take it. Yeah, I don't like that guy. Okay, that's good.
Perfect. Steady. There. Yukiko senpai, you can win this. Blast it with wind.
Okay, we can do fire.
Don't
Let's
give
do
up
that.
now, okay? Persona. There. You hit the enemy's weak. Let's ready.
I guess we'll take the magic one. Okay, there's a lot of barriers on this floor, which means a lot of shadows that we're gonna have to fight. Oh, okay, it's not every single time. Yeah, this floor does seem pretty complex.
Look out! It's immune to physical attacks.
Let's go ahead and guard, and then have someone else do an ability that attacks all of them.
Yukiko senpai's acting weird. It's over.
What was I?
Okay, I guess that's what Enervate
Don't give up
does.
now, okay?
Come on down!
Huh? What was I doing?
Hanji's acting weird. Can someone help him?
Persona!
Okay. I feel like the fight should not have taken that long, but it is what it is. And let's take XP. Let's see what's behind here. Okay, no shadows that time.
Electricity. 3 enemies left. You can win this.
I couldn't defeat it.
There. So persistent.
Persona!
Kanji.
It ain't going
Oh,
down.
okay. I was like, that lightning attack didn't do a whole lot, but that one definitely did.
You really get me going.
Let's go ahead. They don't have any weaknesses. Let's go ahead and try eliminating them if we can, just so we're not getting attacked twice per turn. Okay, we can just go and rush this until we hit a critical. I think we'll be okay.
Go get him. Go,
Yep,
go, go.
like that.
Oh, right. Be gone. Persona.
Okay, that's good.
Elimination complete.
Alright, I think we've been exploring this dungeon long enough. Usually I start rambling about movies after long enough. So for this battle, let's go ahead and have Kanji do lightning to all enemies, and I think we'll be okay.
I couldn't defeat
And then
him.
I feel like it's been a while since we've done a dungeon. Let me see what movies I've seen since the last time
That's
we've done
amazing,
a
Yukiko-senpai.
dungeon like
Keep it
this.
Oh, Takechi-Zaipen.
Okay, cool, that's all.
Is everyone ready? Get set.
Now we're talking.
Go. Beat him up.
Okay, I think the last time... Was it all the way back in December?
Naoto.
Understood.
I can't remember if I talked about Dream Scenario or not. But I saw Dream Scenario in December, which is a A24 film with Nicolas Cage, where he starts showing up in people's dreams. And, you know, I won't mention spoilers until I'll be very clear when I do. Or I'll keep this spoiler-free, period. And so he starts showing up in dreams, and so he becomes like a bit of a celebrity, even though it's like, they never explain it, but it's not about why is he doing it, it's like the effects of it. And he's like a very forgettable guy otherwise, so he's excited. He enjoys like the notoriety for a bit. And I feel like it was a movie, like I really enjoyed it. I feel like I can't recommend it to most people unless they're just like, they're up for like a weird, like very artsy movie. Like, that's not necessarily what this is, but I feel like if people are into that in general, then they'll enjoy this movie. Because it's definitely it's an interesting premise that it feels like they don't really have like a story structure in mind. It felt like the writers, they had this idea, this concept, and were like, oh, like what would happen if this happened, like this premise. And they go, oh, then like probably this would happen, and then like after that, then what? Oh, and then like probably this, and like so on, just kind of exploring the premise of it. And so it feels like you're just kind of going through this like writing exercise, or like seeing someone else go through it. And then like there's not necessarily a standard story structure or something that's like easy to follow. It's just kind of like they're exploring this thread, seeing how far it goes and stuff like that. And I really enjoyed it. I think it might be a little, maybe like slow paced or a little too, I don't want to say ambiguous, but like,
What? More of them?
it's not exactly predictable or like,
Naoto-kun can't use her persona
yeah,
now.
you know, as you can tell, it's a little hard to describe.
Enemies left. You
But
can
I
do
think
this.
I enjoyed it, and if you like A24 movies and you're not turned off by the artsy ones, I think that you'll probably enjoy this one. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I felt like very movie literate while watching it, because there's like symbolism, there's different things that they're like kind of setting up imagery for, and while watching it's like, oh, I get it, I see that, I see what they're doing, I understand what that's supposed to mean. And so I was like, oh, I can actually like follow along with this movie pretty decently. So really, I enjoyed it, and definitely am glad that the movie exists. But, you know, for most people it's a bit hard to recommend, but, you know. I will say, though, I think the trailer made it seem much more lighthearted and funny than the movie actually is. Like, there are funny parts, and it's kind of like dark comedy, so there's funny parts even when it doesn't feel like it's the environment for it.
Darkness won't work on this end.
But I think the trailer doesn't exactly depict the movie overall very well.
Good. Keep it up.
But still, if you like A24 and you like artsy movies, I think it's worth checking out. so I think that's all I will say for that one for now. Let's go ahead and figure out, okay, do wind against the tree, and then let's do lightning against the baby, and we can take these guys out again.
You hit the enemies.
So after that, I saw The Boy and the Heron, which is the latest Studio Ghibli film, and I felt like I didn't quite get it. And I think part of it is that when I looked at reviews to kind of see like I kind of left feeling a little bit confused and a bit underwhelmed. And I looked up like other reviews of the movie and was like, am I wrong? Are other people not liking it? Did I miss something and we're just not like understanding it? And when I saw other reviews for the movie, it seemed like very often the review would talk about the legacy of the like director. I can't remember his name. I want to say like, I feel like I'm just gonna guess a generic name and get it wrong. But I felt like when I saw reviews, everyone was talking about the legacy of that director, and not necessarily the movie itself. It felt like, oh, this is such a perfect swan song, the final movie directed by this like famous director and anything like that, but not really discussing the movie itself. And so I've seen a few Studio Ghibli films, and I've liked the ones that I've seen, but I'm definitely not. I wouldn't like. I think on average, I'm not like, oh, I'm such a big Studio Ghibli film. I've seen like all their movies or anything, and I felt like that's kind of more so who the movie was intended for. And I think one other thing is that this is like a movie that the director made to basically, it's kind of like intended for his grandson for when the director passes away, because he's been like, I'm retiring like 3 times before, so he's, definitely getting up there. But yeah, I kind of felt like I didn't get it, I guess. And it kind of felt like it's more for people that are like huge Studio Ghibli films, Ghibli film fans in general. And I wasn't like already so won over going into the theater. But it was okay. Like if you aren't like, I've seen at least 4 Studio Ghibli movies and I've liked all of them. I don't know if I could really recommend this one to you. But definitely the animation was definitely impressive, and glad that they're continuing to make really impressive animated movies in this year and everything like that. But not quite my thing. But I'm not like the movie was bad and they're wrong. It's like I guess it was just not, we weren't on the same page. I guess it's maybe the conclusion. But yeah, it was very surprising that Robert Pattinson voices the Heron in the film, and it does not sound like Robert Pattinson. But there is a bit, I think it was, there's some claymation movie about cavemen, and what's his name? I want to say Tom Hiddleston, the actor that plays Loki. He did a voice in it, and then he was like answering fan questions, and someone's like, why is Tom Hiddleston in this movie? It doesn't sound like him. And he goes, let me introduce you to the concept of acting. And I was like, okay, that's pretty good. But yeah, I mean, I think it was impressive that Robert Pattinson could do such a committed voice that sounds different than his own, rather than like all these like kids movies like Madagascar and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, we're having these celebrities do the voice acting for the characters, where the voice is basically the celebrity that we hired so that people recognize them, rather than like, yeah, we're hiring like trained voice actors that can commit to like a variety of characters and stuff like that. It's like, we just kind of want the characters to sound recognizable for big names that people will know and give our movie a chance. But yeah, like it's, I think I already concluded. Not quite my thing. I don't think it's bad by any means, but I wasn't the target audience, is the feeling I got. And then this guy, ice and wind. Do I have an item? Because this fight is taking a long time. No, wait, it's ice and wind. Okay, ice, there we go. That's what
Enemy down.
Just
Alright, I'm gonna take a break from rambling about movies for a moment, because this fight's been going on for a while. Yeah, this guy just takes so long. I mean, every time dang it. Man,
Yukiko
this is
Senpai's
annoying.
acting weird.
I know he's gonna reflect it, but I have to get rid of that shield somehow.
Enemy down.
Alright, go
Down
get him.
now, Takun.
Oh, god dang. Man. I meant to do skills to open the menu. I still made the same mistake from Persona 3 Reload. I pressed Y
Fire's
to
no
bring up the
good on
menu.
this one. Don't miss! Don't Yukiko Senpai! Give him some more! Electricity!
Alright, let's do lightning against that one.
Come on
And I
down.
guess I'll use another item for the
You
tall
hit the
guy.
Leave this steady.
Oh wait, is this gonna work? Okay, cool,
good
I'll
now,
take
Takun.
it.
Understood. Is everyone ready? Get set.
All right.
Go! Knock them out! What? More of them? Gee!
I'm just hoping that after this battle that's taking like 30 minutes, we get a ton of XP. Otherwise, I'm gonna be even more annoyed. Wait, let's do wind.
All yours.
Yeah, on the plus side, we are getting a lot of
Enemy
SP.
down.
Whoa,
Good
Naoto,
town, now to
awesome.
And
forget ice
then,
attacks.
yeah, let's do wind again.
Enemy down.
All right,
Good
go get
town,
him.
now Takun. Enemy down.
Understood. Let's end this.
There. You hit the enemy's weakness. Our enemy fight. It will end here. One enemy to go. Keep it up.
Oh, dang it.
What? More of them? Gee. Your persona. Senpai, hang in there. That's the way, Senpai.
All
Do
right,
some
keep
more
going.
damage. Senpai, that was perfect. You can win this. Blast it with wind.
Okay, let's do wind, and then use a lightning item.
Let's go.
Just because if we can do an all-out attack, then we can very easily do an all-out attack for
Yo,
each
my-
other one. Oh wait,
You ready for
okay,
this?
this might work.
Wow,
Dang it,
Monty,
not
you
the
got
one we
some
needed.
Smooth moves there.
Alright, let's do the lightning item.
You hit the enemy's weak. Oh, fight! Be gone!
Persona. Lay down and
Aw,
die
dang it.
already.
Persona!
That's annoying.
Just two left. Come on, this fight's not over.
Is there any lightning ability? Oh, okay, there we go. That'll be useful. Oh, right. He has the magic, but we gotta get rid of it anyway. I think we're out of lightning bells. Let's go ahead and try...
Let's go.
Yeah, if we just do heavy physical attacks, will that do a lot of damage?
Well,
Miss,
now,
so
Takun,
can't really
you
tell.
never lose your cool. Yeah!
Persona.
Enemy down.
Okay, only 28.
Places, everyone. And action.
Now we're talking.
Go! Beat him up! What's its problem? More incoming! It's weak to physical attack. Just two left. Come on, this fight's not
Persona.
over. Oh, Senpai, that was perfect! Enemy down.
Now
Persona now. Enemy
Yeah, I
down.
think if I use any elemental item, then we can take this guy out.
Electricity.
Yep. So let's see, what do we have a lot of? Okay, we got 3 of these. We can spare 1.
You hit the enemy's weakness. Precisely places, everyone. And action. Are you ready? Here goes. Go, go, go! There. Enemy down. All right. Be gone.
Okay, let's see how much XP we got after like this 15 minutes. 5,000.
My level has
I
risen.
mean, that is a decent amount, but I don't really feel like that made it worth all of that time it took. Alright, at least it's done. Okay, if that was another one of that same enemy, that Golden King, I would be pretty upset. Okay, cool. Alright, so with that fight out of the way, let's go back to rambling about movies. Okay, so after that, I saw Poor
This
Things,
enemy's
which
weakness
was,
is wind.
you know, I said Dream Scenarios, maybe not for people that aren't into artsy movies. Poor Things, basically double that precaution, because it's a dark comedy, it's very weird. And then, let's see, okay, I can do Wind. Let me focus up for a moment on
Yo,
this guy.
I'll send you to hell! Suck it!
Very nice. Great move, Kanji. It's over. There. Enemy down. Let's ready. Be gone.
See if I get any good cards. Got quite a few options at least. Okay, yeah, let's take the XP.
Oh, did I level up?
Alright, so, oh, do I have a key? Cool. Let's go and open it. Alright, I'm glad it wasn't another shadow. And is there anything else on this floor? Man, there's no enemies. I guess we'll go ahead and explore it. Like, normally I complete every floor just to make sure I'm getting enough XP so that I'm not getting to the boss fight at the end of the dungeon and I'm under-leveled. Which I feel like so far we've been pretty okay on. Hasn't really been an issue. And then this dungeon, like I said, with it being, like, kind of pitting everyone onto a, like, standardizing everyone's power, taking away items and such, I feel like we'll be okay. Okay. So, yeah, I think we'll be alright. And... But yeah, still, this one, if we had to go through and, like, run across the shadows the whole way, then I probably would be like, yeah, let's go and just, like, skip to the end. But I think we'll be alright.
Enemy down.
Alright, go get him!
Naoto-kun. Good, Naoto-kun. Good. Keep it up. Keep at it.
Let's see if I can get rid of those guys.
Wow,
Okay.
Naoto-kun, you
Let's go ahead and just do a rush, see if we can take them out with a critical hit.
Go for it, guys.
But yeah, so going back to the Poor Things, it's the movie by, the newest movie, I'm blanking on his name right now. Oh, Yorgos Lanthimos. I really like his movies in general.
Come, Kozeon.
The Lobster is basically the very first movie that really made me, kind of showed me how unique and different indie movies could be.
Kanji, that was
Because
great.
The Lobster, the premise of it is that like society, if people above a certain age aren't married or like found a life partner, then they have to go to this hotel, and if they stay at the hotel for like a certain amount of time, I think it's like a few weeks, and if they don't find a partner, like someone to marry by the end of their stay, then they get turned into the animal of their choice. And it's such a weird concept, but like really interesting. And it's a dark comedy, and so yeah, like watching it's just like very different. Like I saw it, I came out, well, I saw it when I was in like, I'd been looking for it, and it was in theaters when I was in like college, and so I saw it. I was like, I'd already seen it because I like had to find out how to watch it online, and I was glad to be able to see it in theaters. It's a really weird movie. It's like, I don't think it's a perfect movie by any means, and I'm not like, wow, this is like a flawless film, but it's like, it takes so many risks and is different enough that I really enjoy it. And so, that like The Lobster by Yorgos Lanthimos is a pretty significant film to me. And then he made The Killing of a Sacred Deer, which was also like a, you know, basically to not have to like repeat myself every time. He basically all of his movies are basically dark comedies. I haven't seen his original movie, Dogtooth, that came out before The Lobster. But I like his movies, and they're pretty weird, you know, I can't really, again, it's something I can't really recommend to everyone, but I enjoy it. And so this was his latest movie, and it's about, and it's hard to describe what it's about, because I'm gonna keep it spoiler free and not even like, oh, here's like a interesting premise of the film that's like 30 minutes into it. It's like I won't even mention something like that. But it's about Willem Dafoe's this like scientist, and they're like doctor, surgeon. He's like a researcher doing like experiments and stuff like that. And then he has a medical student. Like he kind of like asks him to like help him with research. And so he tasks him with like studying this woman that he has in his home. And let me focus up for a moment, because I'm low on health, and I definitely don't want to have to do this fight again. Or this entire floor if I end up getting wiped out. Oh, okay, cool. I guess I should have done that earlier. I guess that's the approach for that enemy. Let's actually heal up, because I do not want to lose my protagonist and have to restart this entire floor. I guess let's go and do that. There we go. Alright, so he has this student like basically document anything notable about this woman that he has. And the woman's played by Emma... not Watson, Emma Stone. Yeah, the red-haired woman. And like something's off about her. Like she's pretty weird. And the movie, it's definitely a weird movie. And it was so funny. I was watching it, and there's like it's a dark comedy, so it's a bit weird, but it's kind of funny and stuff like that. I was sitting next to a couple that like before the movie started, I sneezed, and the guy next to me was like, "Bless you," like really promptly. I was like, "Oh, thank you." Like, you know, that wasn't necessary, or like it was nice, but it's like this guy's like overly eager to be nice almost. And you know, they seem nice, they seem chill. And then the movie starts, and the first like one moment. Let's see. I need to do almighty damage. Let me wait for it to get over to Naoto. I think we can wrap this fight up.
Kanji, your offense has been lowered.
Couldn't finish.
Let's see.
4 of them. You need to thin them out.
Soda.
I think this might do it.
You're on
Oh,
a
okay.
roll, senpai.
Didn't quite take them out completely, but did quite a bit of progress. So, watching the movie, you know, there's dark comedy. It's kind of funny, but also like very unusual. And then there's like the first sex scene, and the couple, like it happens, and the couple next to me like kind of like whispers to each other a little bit, and they like stand up and they just leave the theater. I was like, oh, okay. And then I continue watching the movie, and afterwards I want to be like, where are they? Where'd they go? And just run up to be like, you made the right choice, because it does not get less frequent from there. It yeah, it's pretty heavy on it, and it's like very weird. So it's not like I don't think, man, I don't know who I can really recommend the movie to. Like if someone just really loves dark comedies and weird movies and basically isn't turned off by anything, then maybe like I can recommend it to them. But otherwise, it's just such a weird movie, and not just weird that's like, oh, you might not like it. It's like, oh, this is... The movie can be... Like, if you're not prepared for it, it can definitely be, like, uncomfortable to watch at times. Or just not be like, oh, this is a neutral movie. But... And I didn't walk away... Like, I didn't leave the theater and was like, man, that movie was great. That was so good. But I was like, it is very different. I do like Yorgos Lanthimos, so, like, I'm glad to have seen his, like, latest movie. But, you know, I don't... Like... I think I might rank it lower. Like... I think The Lobster is definitely my favorite movie that he's made. Killing of a Sacred Deer is also... I really enjoyed that one. I saw it, like, twice while I was in theaters. I like both of those. Poor Things, it's not bad. Like, it's really weird, and I think I maybe wasn't prepared for it. I feel like this is the kind of movie that would really be enhanced on the second watch. Not because there's stuff that I missed the first time, necessarily, but just because I'll be more desensitized to it. And so I won't get so much, like, whiplash, or, like, I won't be as shocked by the movie. I already know what's gonna happen, and stuff like that, I can just kind of go into it and be like, alright, I'm here to enjoy it, and stuff like that. And focus on the jokes, the humor, and I'm not so, like, shocked by everything. So, but for now, I think, I don't know, I'm kind of conflicted by it. Like, I think it's pretty good, but yeah, it's weird. It's hard to recommend, and even that I like very unique, different movies, I was kind of like, I didn't love this one. Like, I wasn't like, man, it was so weird, but it's so good. It's like, it's really weird, and you know, I could see past that, but it was pretty good. Like, there were quite a few funny parts, and I think you have to be prepared. That's gonna be really weird, but it's kind of like not taking itself seriously. But yeah, definitely a unique, interesting movie. And man, I keep blanking. Okay, wind, ice, and then anything else. Let's go ahead, do this, and then we'll try to get wind or ice. Probably wind, considering we don't have PA or Teddy, and I don't have any ice attacks.
Not too shabby,
But we'll figure it out. Yeah, I have wind. Let's go ahead. There we go.
Enemy down.
Alright, we can do it all out. Alright, so next movie I saw, I felt so bad about this, just because of the situation that I saw the movie in. I saw Night Swim, which was a very funny horror movie. Like, it is not intentionally funny, but it's so bad that, like, it's not even bad in a way that's just kind of like, oh, like, nothing's happening or, like, nothing's working. It's, like, so bad that's, like, very, like, it's just, like, I don't want to go too hard at it and be like, the director, he doesn't know what he's doing or anything like that. But, it's so... Like, it's a short film that got adapted into a full movie, and it's kind of like, yeah, like a short film I can kind of understand, because it's like, it's a movie about a pool. You can't really do a whole lot with it, like, it's kind of limited. And then making a full movie about it, I think the main thing that's so funny though is that's like, it's called Night Swim. You know it's going to be about the pool. And so the movie, they can't just have like an hour-and-a-half movie take place in a pool the whole time. It's about the family and the pool in their house that's haunted and stuff like that. And so they like live their normal life and everything like that. And they try, like, there's like drama, like the dad and he's like an injured, or he was a baseball player, like a professional baseball player, and he has some disease or condition that he's like not able to play anymore, and his body's like getting worse and stuff like that. He walks with a cane, and so, you know, there's a lot of story stuff outside of the pool, but, you know, it's Night Swim. Everything has to like come back to the pool. They can't just be like, oh, we have a pool, this weird thing happened. Anyway, here's an hour of like non-pool related stuff. And so the movie, it has this like this issue that it has to come back to the pool somehow. Oh, cold things, living a lie, people wearing a mask of deceit. That is me, and that is you. The light, warm things, living a straightforward life, kind people who engulf everything. That is you. Senpai, are you alright? It looks like we still have a ways to go. Don't let your guard down. So, yeah, the movie, like, they move into the house, there's the pool and stuff like that. And, you know, they go swimming. They're like, hey, we have a pool. And then, it's like, they have to come back to it still. And so the dad, he's, like, at a physical therapy session talking to the doctor. And the doctor's like, you know, we can, like, exercise, stuff like that will help mitigate the symptoms. You know, there's options like low-impact exercise. I'm like, oh, okay. Low-impact exercise, they're going to say swimming. And the way that it's presented is almost like, they don't want to just go, oh, yeah, you should swim. You know, swimming's going to be the thing, like, make it too obvious. So they're kind of trying to, like, keep it more, you know, not just be like, it's got to be swimming and stuff like that. So they're like, you know, low-impact exercise, like walking, cycling, I don't know, some people say swimming, and it's like, alright. And it just feels like the way they're, like, trying so hard to not talk about swimming, but it has to be swimming. The way the doctor's talking about it, it just feels like she's going, you know, low-impact exercise, like walking, or cycling, or, oh, I don't know, probably, maybe not this, but probably this, swimming? Could that possibly be a thing? And it's like, yeah, I see where we're going. And then, so just like, the focus on swimming, it's like the guy, let's see, let's get rid of the lowest level ones, 57, yeah, I think we can do without him. So it just feels like the dad, he gets like a new hobby, which is swimming, and he just won't talk about anything else. Like, anything he talks about, it has to be about swimming. And then, like, the son's on a baseball team and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, we'll be at the whole team over for a party. And I was like, okay, it's gonna be a pool party. And the dad's like, yeah, a pool party. And it's like, yep, obviously. And they're like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. And he goes, yeah, we can be like the pool family in the neighborhood. I'm like, all right, they can't even, like, keep their identity away from the pool. But, okay, let's see, because this one, let's focus on this fight. I gotta do lightning. Again, I can't do lightning. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's do dark for all of them. Or actually, I have to do wind. Alright, that's disappointing.
The scent of flowers waft. So persistent.
Man, this is really underwhelming. Okay, that's better.
Don't lose your head.
So these guys, fire, wind, light, dark. I mean, I can't really do anything about it now.
Yeah, couldn't finish it.
Alright, I think we're good. But yeah, outside of that, the movie, it also just feels like, it just really feels like they didn't have enough to go with and are just like kind of trying to stretch everything out as much as they can. It's like, it's a movie about a pool. Like, it's not exactly the scariest thing ever. And so to kind of try to keep the movie scary, it just feels like they'll be doing mundane things and we'll be like directing it like it's a horror movie, but it's not like, oh man, there's so much tension. It's like, no, it's someone skimming the pool. And like there's a part at the beginning where they have this pool guy come to like inspect it, and he's like, oh yeah, pools, you know, we evolved to get out of the water. We keep coming back to it. It's like, why is this pool technician like so intense about pools and stuff like that? It's like, oh yeah, because that's the whole premise of the movie is pools, and we can't really get too far away from pools. And then there's a scene where the dad's at the doctor, and he's like, it's getting better because the pool's like haunted, but it's helping him. And so the doctor's like, I've never seen someone make such a quick recovery, or like recover so rapidly and stuff like that. And then it's a shot of the dad like looking straight at the camera, and he goes, water therapy twice a day. And it's just so, like, it lingers so long and it's so awkward. But it made it, like, it's just so funny. But, yeah, definitely not a good, like, amazing movie, but definitely an entertaining one, just not the way it was intended. But yeah, the reason I was like, I felt so bad about it, because I was like, I had some friends that were like, hey, do you want to hang out on Saturday? And I was like, oh, sure, I'm down. I was gonna go see Night Swim, but you know, I'm flexible. I was like, this is what I was planning to do. I wasn't saying like, this is what I'm doing, and you guys can like come with me if you want. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be available. They're just like, oh, this is what I was planning to do. Whatever you guys want to do, we can figure it out. And they're like, oh, sure, I'll go see Night Swim. And they didn't know anything about the movie. They only knew that I was gonna see it, and so they went and saw it with me. And I started watching the movie. I was like, I feel so bad that I unintentionally roped them into this movie. But like 20 minutes in, I was like, should I just lean over and be like, hey, if you guys want to leave, I totally understand. I'm not gonna hold it against you at all. And they stayed. They stayed for the whole movie. Like I never even like said that, but I was like, nah, I feel like that might be what the situation calls for. And we're watching, and there's the part about water therapy twice a day. And I was like stifling laughter. I was just like, this is such a uncanny shot in this movie that's like trying to be so serious. And my friend next to me, she was also like stifling laughter and like giggling. And I was like, the friend on the further side, on the other side of her, I was like, man, I don't know if he's like not having a good time, and he's like, man, this movie's like not good, and these like both of them are like laughing throughout it, and I hear them go and I was like, oh, okay, like they're laughing so hard, they're like gasping for breath, because after that it turns out that yeah, they also found that scene funny. But they're like, I don't want to ruin other people's experience if they are like into the movie unironically. And so they were like trying so hard not to laugh. And they were like, okay, like I really want to laugh, but I physically can't laugh if I don't have air in my lungs. So they had just been exhaling to like empty their lungs from air so that they wouldn't be able to laugh, because otherwise they're fighting so hard to not laugh during it. And then when they heard us laughing, they just like kind of kept with their strategy, and then the movie got a little bit louder, so they're like, okay, now they're like, it's louder so I can inhale, and it won't be like, the noise will be masked by the movie. But they had been waiting so long to inhale that it just came out as like gasping for breath, because they're basically holding their breath to not laugh at the movie. And so I was like, okay, seeing that reaction, I was like, all right, I'm not the only one that's like laughing at this movie out of my friends that I brought to see it. And after the movie, they weren't like, wow, thank you for taking us to see this movie that I wouldn't have seen otherwise. They were like, that movie was so bad. And like they weren't like angry and like, man, I can't believe you made us see that movie. They were like, man, that movie was not what I was expecting and stuff like that. Yeah, let me focus up to see what move I should get rid of. I feel like the Man's Way, it's a little it's kind of not clear how good it is. It's gonna get rid of Electric Amp. I mean, I think we'll be fine. I don't think I've had an issue that I haven't been able to deal enough electricity damage, so I think we'll be fine without it. But yeah, the movie, if you want a comedy, like, it's pretty good. It's definitely entertaining. Like, I was not watching it. Like, while I was watching it, there's no point that I was like, man, I'm bored. It was like, the whole movie, I'm just kind of like, really, like, seriously. And so, if you're looking for a good, bad movie, I think this is it. But yeah, after Night Swim, next movie I saw was the new Aquaman film. Aquaman, there's some subtitle. I feel like it's like Rise of Atlantis. Oh, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. My bad. So yeah, if you saw the first Aquaman movie, I think you'll like this one. The first Aquaman film, I was kind of like, I was excited about it because I like the character Aquaman. Like, I like the comics and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I feel like he's definitely an underrated hero that, like, not a people know about him. And like when people do talk about him, it's kind of like, oh, he's a joke character, you know, he talks to fish and stuff like that. And so I was like, oh, him getting his own movie, that's a bit unexpected. And, you know, I think there's definitely potential. And then watching the movie, like I haven't really seen any trailers, but I was like, cool, Aquaman movie. Like this can be like a serious, good film and stuff like that. And then when I started watching the first Aquaman film, there's the part, like there's the opening scene basically, where it's him like attacking a submarine, and like he breaks in and he's like fighting people, and he like picks up a guy over his shoulders and like throws them against the ceiling, and he goes, oh yeah! And that was the moment that I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be my thing. And you know, I feel like it's definitely a situation I'm like, oh, I'm not in tune with the general audiences. Is the movie, like overall, I was kind of like, this isn't really working for me. But it was one of the like top DC universe movies, and so it's kind of like, okay, I feel like I'm wrong because other people liked it, and it was like, you know, like I said, one of the most popular DC universe movies. And so, I mean, there's definitely an audience for it. I don't think it's like, it's not me, and I think it's definitely more appealing for like the casual movie audiences. The fallen angel is chained down, her wings torn off, eroded by prejudice, her last breaths full of black despair. Do you know her name? Will she eventually return to nothing, forced into the realm of oblivion? No. Her requiem will become a roar, and tear away the mask of hypocrisy. You should know her name, she who closes her eyes and dozes off into a dream. Hey Senpai, you said that Marie-chan found the memories that she'd forgotten, right? So then, this place is her memory? That's sad, but I can't explain how. Alright. I mean, I will say, Marie's poetry is pretty good. But, so yeah. First Aquaman movie, didn't take itself seriously, and was like, definitely a bit jokier than I was expecting. I'm not like, I don't think that's inherently bad, but it wasn't quite what I was looking for, and it didn't quite work for me. Like, I felt like I said, Night's One was like so bad that it was like entertaining. Aquaman is just kind of like not my thing. That was like, it's okay, but like that's kind of how I felt throughout the movie. And so yeah, and I feel like Aquaman 2 is pretty similar. I think it's better, but I'll get into that in a bit. But I think if you like the first Aquaman movie, I think you'll like the second one. The my experience watching it was that it's like the first half is kind of like, okay, I feel like it's the same, like I'm having a similar experience to watching the first one. That just kind of like, I'm not the target audience for this, and then like that's basically it. But then there was one scene like an hour into the movie that like the comedy, I don't feel like it's drastically different from the rest of the movie. I was like, oh, this is working, and like the scene, like the whole scene was like pretty funny from beginning to end and stuff like that, and like all the jokes, I was like, all right, it's very weird, but like it's working for me now. And so that one scene kind of like won me over. So for the rest of the movie, I was kind of like, okay, I'm more into it now. And there's still scenes I was like, oh, this is like okay, and like some scenes I was like, oh, okay, like still felt kind of like similar to the first one as I was describing, where it's kind of like, oh, this is okay, but that's about it. Let's see what that Suffering Stone is. So, oh, I didn't realize we had so many. 18 SP, 16, 12. Oh man, I should have been equipping these. All right, let's give the highest one to you. Second highest, I think, should go to Naoto, or let's do Kanji. Especially since he goes last, so he gets the fewest opportunities to actually recover. And then I think next up should be Naoto. So 8, 10, 12. Oh, okay, we already have the 12th one. And then Yukiko, let's go ahead and give her the 12. There we go. Alright, let's carry on. So yeah, after that scene, I was won over a bit, and you know, it's still like, I wasn't like, this movie is great for the rest of the time, but it was like, okay, you know, I'm a bit more into it. And so I think, like, overall, I'd say I definitely enjoyed it more than the first Aquaman film. If you like the first, I think you'll like the second. And if you didn't like the first, I think the second one is better, but I don't think it's like, wow, I don't like. If you didn't like the first one, this one isn't gonna be like, wow, this was amazing or anything like that.
3 of them. Don't give up
But
now,
you know,
okay?
I'm definitely glad that I saw it at least. And yeah, I think the next movie after that, I saw Argyle, which I was have tempered my expectations. I was pretty excited for it because I really liked Kingsman, the Secret Service, the very first one. That was like, I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like, this is a very different movie. Or like, it felt like pretty distinct, but like really well executed, like all around. It wasn't like, oh, some scenes fell off, or like, I mean, not every joke landed for me. I think some of it was like kind of a bit too crude or like too silly for my taste. But overall, I was like, this is a great movie, and like pretty different, but really good like action comedy. Like the action scenes were awesome. The comedy was really funny and stuff like that. The story, I still felt invested in it, even though it's like sandwiched between a ton of jokes and stuff like that. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm like really liked it. Kingsman, the Golden Circle, the second one, not as into, didn't really enjoy it, partially because I think one thing that kind of like really took me out of it is that they kind of have like a pretty clear message for the movie. And the message, they don't go like, oh, here's like an allegory, or here's like something that kind of like could be, you can like see this thing and then be like, oh, this is similar to how people are like treating this other thing in real life that they're kind of trying to address. It was straight up like one for one, like, hey, this thing that's like a divisive topic, this is how it should be. And it's like, I'm not necessarily like, oh, I don't like it because I don't like the message or whatever, but it's just like, it's so obvious, or like it's not, like it's very clear what they're trying to talk, like, I mean, it's not even like, oh, we're kind of addressing this thing in a roundabout way. They're just like, no, this thing, now it's an issue in the movie, and it's like, okay. And then outside of that, I feel like the action scenes weren't as like, I wasn't as like blown away by, and also like the story, like they have stuff where it's like, I really dislike it when a movie is kind of like, hey, this person that we said was dead is not actually dead, because then it's like, oh, okay, you just killed death. That now, anytime someone dies, it's kind of like, this doesn't mean anything now because we can bring them back, and so it just kind of, it loses a lot of weight with the film and stuff like that. And so this movie had that, and so that was disappointing. Dang it, there's no way. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to choose the no more items one. I guess here I maybe shouldn't go for shuffle bonuses, just because it's usually like there's 1 or 2 cards that are good, everything else is kind of like actively bad, and so lesson learned. But yeah, like I just was kind of like underwhelmed across the board. There wasn't really anything that like really stood out to me. I felt like the comedy was also less consistent in the second Kingsman movie. And then I saw The King's Man, which I was not really into it. Like, they kind of do a lot of stuff, and none of it's really working. They had Rasputin, that whole thing, like, I was not into it. I was like watching, I was like, what is going on? And it wasn't like weird, but like, haha, I'm into this, like, this is entertaining. It was just like, can we skip? Can we fast forward? Like, can we move on to something else? And so, I mentioned all of that because those are like Matthew Vaughn's previous movies, and I think that kind of like sets the stage for if you're gonna like this movie or not. And yeah, like I haven't been won over by every single one of his movies. I kind of feel like this is one that's like kind of comparable to the other movies. That's like pretty mixed. I don't think this is his worst movie. Like, I think it's definitely... yeah, I guess I would say it's better than The King's Man. But you know, it's kind of like we're competing for last place almost. Like, there's some good parts, but I feel in Argyle, but I feel like overall it's not very good. And I will say the Kingsman, I didn't like it overall. The story, I think, was like not great, not well executed. But one thing I did really enjoy was there's an action scene like halfway through the movie. It's like during World War I, so there's like a trench fight scene that's really cool, and I really like that scene. Everything else is kind of like not as into. But let's see what persona we get. Okay, we literally already own him. But yeah, so I've kind of been underwhelmed by Matthew Vaughn's previous movies. And I was kind of excited for Argyle, though, despite the recent track record being a little underwhelming, like I said. But watching it, it was like, you know, I'm not going to say spoilers, but... Okay, I gotta do fire to all of these guys. Let's see. Okay, she doesn't have enough. I guess we'll just do basic attacks until it gets back around to her, and hopefully she has enough to do fire to all of them.
Enemy defeated. Don't stop now, Tokun. Persona.
Alright, I'll continue with like the summary of my issue with Argyle right after he finishes this battle. Just want to make sure I don't make a mistake that drags the battle out. Alright, we're good. So, I think the issue with Argyle comes down to that the movie, you know, if you've seen the trailer, you know the premise of the story, which is that there's an author who writes like crime drama, like fictional books, and then it turns out that the book she's writing is true, like those events do happen, there's like that agency and stuff like that, and so he's kind of like predicting what is like happening in reality, and so now people are like wanting to catch her so that she can like predict what's going to happen next, so they'll be like one step ahead of their enemies. Oh, release yourself, your heart's voice, your internal scream, in exchange for a lost voice. Grab hold of proof of your life, and with that proof in your heart, come with me. So yeah, that's like the premise of the movie. But the thing is, they have this... Oh, okay. We're getting to Marie.
Look, there's somebody over there. Who's there?
Oh, okay.
voice.
It is Marie.
Marie-chan? We've been looking for you. What's with that getup? Something wrong?
Stay back.
You know, I want to be clear that we're here for her, so let's go ahead and say we've come for you. That does sound a bit
That's right,
ominous, though, but
Marie-chan.
hopefully she gets the
We're all here to
encouraging
take you back
undertones.
Come on, let's go, okay?
I have no home. You don't get it.
Dude, that eye.
Can't believe it. Why do you come? Why?
Marie-chan, listen. We don't know what memories have come back to you or how bad they are. But nothing good's gonna happen if you lock yourself away in here.
We know we're being meddlesome, but we want to help you.
Meddlesome. That's one word for it. You thought I was in danger, didn't you? That I might get killed by the shadows. It'd be better that way. This is a grave. My grave. I'm going to die here.
Let's say we won't let you. I mean, I don't want to say we're gonna stop
Yeah,
you,
Senpai's
like,
right.
oh, you
We
better
won't let
hurry.
that happen
We're
to
gonna
you.
prevent it, but, you know,
Shut up!
we're here for her.
You don't know anything.
Emmy-chan?
Emmy, Marie, neither of those is my name. I remember. I remember everything. My real name is Kasumi no Okami. You guys fought Kunino Sagiri and Amino Sagiri, right? I'm the same as them. I'm your enemy. One of the ones who covered your town with fog.
I mean, I'm not gonna hold it against her.
Marie-chan is our enemy?
No way!
You serious? Kunino Sagiri and Amino Sagiri were those...
Let's say fog monsters.
I remember them too. They're those guys that came out from Adachi Baby and that Namatame guy.
Okay. I thought one of them was that
That's
giant
what you
eye that we
remember?
fought at the end of the last
That's right.
dungeon.
Sneaking into the human world, sensing the will of man. My role was to inform the Sigiri what the wish of the people was. That's why I'm the only one of them that looks human, even without my memory. My body fulfilled my role. In your words, I'm a spy.
You were spying without knowing it?
That's so cruel.
Do you understand now? Plus, I'll tell you something good. If I don't die, then your world will disappear. So, don't come chasing me.
Marie-chan!
Our world will disappear.
What does she mean by that? We know that she's one of those monsters, like the ones that came from within Adachi-san and Namatame. She may have a valid reason for shutting herself in this area.
Now's not the time for deduction! She is trying to kill herself! We can't leave her like this!
Let's say, I mean, I am pretty committed to rescuing Marie.
Yes. Either way, we cannot leave her be. Let us hurry.
Again? Does she really want us to not come after her that much? Is that what she really thinks? But we've come this far. We're not going to let her have her way here. Right, Senpai? Are you ready? When you cut this rope, you'll be attacked by shadows. Continue through? I mean, I'm not gonna go, well, I guess we can't save Marie. We got this rope here.
That's not good. Darkness won't work.
Let's see.
Electricity just won't work on
Oh,
this
weak
enemy.
to physical, and then wind.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
Okay, I have enough SP to do wind twice. Should be good.
Enemy down. Go to
Good
town
job,
now,
Naoto.
Tycoon.
But yeah, so going back to Argyle, to kind of sum up the issue with it, like the movie, it starts off with an action scene that takes place within the book, and so it's kind of like, you know, a bit over the top, silly, doesn't take itself seriously. And I wasn't really like impressed by it, but you know, it's not taking itself seriously, I'm not taking it seriously, so it's fine. And then the movie, it's like, that's, okay, this is the action in the book, but in the real world, now there is like action happening. And so the stakes should be higher, but it just kind of felt like the action scenes, I wasn't really impressed by, like, overall. And they keep doing this thing where the author keeps seeing this guy that's supposed to be, like, what's his name? Henry Cavill's character in the book. And so she's watching him fight, and she keeps, like, seeing him switch between the actual, like spy person played by Sam Rockwell, and then switching with Henry Cavill. Let's go ahead and do, yeah, let's use one of these. I was hoping it would do all enemies, but I guess, oh, okay, that works.
Senpai's seriously
I think we can just go ahead and do, yeah, we'll just go ahead and rush, build up some SP.
Go for it, guys.
So it keeps switching between Henry Cavill and Sam Rockwell, and I was kind of like, what is this supposed to mean, like, thematically? Like, is the author trying to like see the character behind the actual person in reality, or is she like catching glimpses of Henry Cavill's character from the books in him and Sam Rockwell? But it's like, I don't think so, and they keep doing it, and it's like it's kind of done for a joke, but I was like, I'm not really like into it, and they keep doing it, and I was like, I feel like they're doing it a lot. It's not really funny to me, and it's not really making sense thematically. Like, what is this supposed to represent? And like, there's one part, you know, this is like the first action scene that in the movie, like nothing too spoilery. So it keeps like switching back and forth. Oh, the XP we got was Leet 1337. That's funny. But yeah, going back to the movie. So like they're fighting, and I'm like, okay, is it like, oh, he is handling this well, as if he is Henry Cavill's character from the books? And then there's a part where like the doors keep closing and opening, and it's like switching between Henry Cavill and Sam Rockwell each time. And like these two women come, like, start attacking Sam Rockwell, and the doors close and they open, and it's Henry Cavill, and both women like kiss him on the cheek. I'm like, still supposed to be fighting. Like, it just doesn't make sense, period. Like, what's going on? And it was just kind of like, I guess they thought it would be funny, and that's why it's here. But it just wasn't working, and they keep doing it, and it's like, it didn't work the first time. Can we move on? But, I think overall, like, thematically, I think the issue with the movie, for me, is that they kind of establish, like, hey, here's this book where there is, like, over-the-top action and stuff like that, but that's not reality. Here's reality. And then reality, it's kind of like, the book, it's like, you're seeing a car, like, fly, get lifted off the street. It's, like, flying over the roads. It's like, oh, it's a book. You know, it's, like, this isn't real, so it's fine. And then they go, but now this is reality. So they put the car back on the road, and it's like, okay, got it. Now there's stakes. And then
Electricity should do the trick.
they're like, this is reality. But then they start taking the car off the road again. It's like, well, I thought this was supposed to be stakes, but now it's like both things just don't really make sense. And
You hit the enemy.
so it just felt like they tried to have this contrast that reality is more grounded, but then the grounded reality is also nonsensical. And so it's like there's just not really like any tonal difference between them. It just feels like they're both over the top for the sake of being over the top, or I think in an attempt to be like entertaining. But it's kind of like you're going off the, like, you're lifting the car off the road, but it's still supposed to be reality. And so they're kind of like pitting a ceiling over this themselves that's like, we can't fly high enough for it to be like really out there and like really entertaining, but we can, but we're still flying. And so it's like, okay, now I'm not getting the investment, like there's no weight to it.
That's not good.
We're also not going so out there that we're getting like really unique concepts and stuff like that. And so it just kind of felt like
Incoming! Please stand up!
kind of like the worst, like you went with the middle ground, and that's worse than if you did like one extreme of the other. And so I think it was trying to have it both ways, but it just had neither. And so
Looking cool.
I think that's like my main issue with it. That's like I just didn't feel invested at all.
Enemy down.
Also, with it being reality, they do so many twists, and a lot of it is kind of like, oh, you don't actually know this character and stuff like that. So anytime something happens to them, they're like, they say like, oh, this is who the character is. It's like, well, it was different before, and now you're saying it's something else, but like you kind of already shown that it might change again. So I'm not getting attached, and I'm kind of second guessing if that is true. And so it's gonna level up their persona. So yeah, they just kind of like did a lot of stuff that really made it hard to like be invested in the movie, but still they didn't do enough stuff to like really make it entertaining or like really have like fun concepts. It still felt like they were restrained because it is reality now. And so I just felt like it just really didn't work. But yeah, and I mean honestly, I don't feel like I'm alone in this. I haven't necessarily heard that specific critique of it, but the movie's not doing well. It's not like, I think both box office wise, like financially, and critics wise, just because it kind of feels like it's all over the place. And like if it is over the place but it's like a fun ride, then it's like, okay, you know, this is entertaining, but it's just kind of like all over the place and not great.
All yours!
So I was pretty disappointed with it. I will say though, there are like near the end of the movie, I kind of feel like they started embracing the chaos of it, or like how absurd it is, and they have these like over the top action scenes that, you know, really like don't take itself seriously, but they do enough like out there concepts that's like it's exciting. And it's like, why can't we do this the whole time? Like we kind of already got away from being invested in it, but just not invested in it, but we're not really doing anything fun. And so, you know, overall pretty disappointed with it. And this is kind of tough because it's not like, oh, if you liked Kingsman Golden Circle or The King's Man, I didn't really care for those movies, but if you like those, you'll probably like this one. It's kind of like, man, I don't know, this one feels like more, like it has more of an identity crisis than those movies. That those are a bit more like consistent, I guess. But yeah, overall, pretty disappointed with it, but you know, there's other movies. And Yeah,
can win
I think we're
this.
getting close to current
Hurry
on
up.
movies I've
Don't
seen.
give up now,
I think the
okay?
only other movie I've seen that I haven't talked about yet is Lisa Frankenstein. And,
Down.
you
Show
know,
'em what you've got,
oddly
Kanji.
enough, I feel like it kind of, for me at least, I will preface, I'm not exactly the target audience for Lisa Frankenstein, so
Smooth moves
take that
there.
as you will. But I felt like it was a movie that,
Kanji,
well, I
that
guess
was great.
different from Argyle. For Argyle, it's like, hey,
Senpai's
we're
acting
kind of
weird.
gonna go weird with it, but not weird enough to be like really exciting. Lisa Frankenstein, they don't go like, hey, I don't know, we're kind of trying to play it serious. I mean, I feel like at times they do, but the premise of the movie kind of tells you like, hey, don't take any of this seriously. But yeah, I feel like they really go out like really out there with this like romance with a zombie plot, and I felt like it just wasn't executed well enough for me to feel like, wow, this is good. Like there's some scenes that are like kind of funny, but overall it just kind of like, it's really weird, and so I'm like, all right, this is odd. I'm not really really into it. And then they kind of have scenes that still kind of ask you to take it seriously. So I guess it kind of is more of the same issue with Argyle than I thought. But like the premise itself is like, yeah, don't take this movie seriously. But then, you know, like I said, they still go for scenes that try to play it seriously, and they don't work for me. But let's go and see if we have wind. Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and do this. But yeah, I think the main thing though that really took me out of it is that, like I said, the execution of it wasn't working for me. Like I think there's lines and like concepts that I think on paper does work, but then watching the movie, it's kind of like the acting, like the movie is very intentionally campy, and I can appreciate that, but watching it just kind of feels like the acting, like it kind of felt like left me feeling like I'm watching a community theater performance. That's just like, it almost felt like they were doing a table read rather than like, hey, this is the official like actual movie and stuff like that. And so, you know, I feel like some of the lines and stuff like that, some of the premises work, it just isn't hitting. And like they'll say like serious stuff like, hey, this is gonna happen, and it just kind of feels like they're like, even when they say like, hey, this bad thing is gonna happen, watching is just like, oh, like, okay, like I don't think it is, but we'll see. And so it just kind of felt like the movie didn't have a lot of impact overall, and so yeah, just kind of like can't really get invested into it. The jokes and stuff like that, not necessarily my thing. And so yeah, overall movie didn't work for me. But oh, Kanji died. All right, let's go ahead and revive Kanji. I know Yukiko is really low, but I think Kanji can heal her. And then let's get Nao to do some wind.
Shouldn't someone heal Yukiko-senpai?
Alright. I don't know why it wasn't letting me do an all-out attack before. I guess because someone was down, but okay, we should wrap it up now. We'll heal Yukiko after this. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, okay, it's 1337 again. Oh, we got Salvation. Sumeo Okami learns Salvation. Fully restores party's HP, cures ailments. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and replace this. Actually... yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess we'll take it. I feel like curing ailments isn't super significant, and it's definitely going to increase the price, the SP cost for the ability. But, you know, like situations like that where like everyone was like enervated, then it's like, yeah, it would have been nice to have that. But, yeah. I think, let me think if there's anything else about Lisa Frankenstein. There were some parts that were like funny, and I enjoyed. I feel like there's one joke that I really enjoyed, but I felt like was underappreciated because it's like a reference that I don't think a lot of people got. But Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think the movie has potential though. I just kind of feel like the attempt wasn't great.
Let's go.
And yeah, but as I've been thinking about it, I'm kind of like, I don't know exactly what the issue was, like what would fix it. Because it's like, I think it's just like the directing almost. Like the way the actors were directed.
Enemy down.
Because a lot of it just kind of feels like I said, like it feels like a table read. Like kind of feels like I'm watching a concert, but the sound doesn't have any bass to it. So I can see what they're going for, and listening to the rhythms, I'm like, oh, this has potential, but like I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, I know.
And yeah, like I think if they had committed more to like either you're not supposed to like this character or you are supposed to like this character, then be fine. But the movie, to take it like to watch, it's kind of like, okay, I need to not like feel empathetic, or like I can't really relate to the character, and other scenes kind of ask you to, and it's like, yeah, again, you can't have it both ways, and they're kind of like asking for it, asking to have it both ways, but you know, not quite landing.
Couldn't finish it.
But yeah, I think that's all of the movies that I have seen lately. I'm looking forward to Dune Part 2, definitely looking forward to that. And let's go into Trumpeter and then do a Almighty ability. Yeah, I don't really keep up with movies. Like, I mean, I watch movies frequently in theaters, but I never look up, like, release dates and, like, oh, when does this come out? Because it's, like, every week, on, like, Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to check what's showing here, like, that weekend, and then go see whichever movies I'm interested in. And so, for me, it's kind of like, yeah, I could do research and then see when movies come out, but it's like, I'm gonna see them anyway, so I'm just gonna kind of like, I mean, sometimes like I feel like I'm just gonna make myself like anticipating the movie and being like, oh man, when is it gonna arrive? But it's like, you know, it's not gonna make it arrive sooner. And sometimes I do feel like as a kid, it's kind of like, oh, I remember when I would like be really excited for this thing and like waiting for it to come out, and that kind of goes away as you get older. But I don't really feel a need to like go out of my way to create that sense of anticipation. I'm kind of okay without it, so you know, I just wait, and then on like Wednesday or Thursday I go, oh, like Dune Part 2's coming out this weekend, awesome. So you know, I'll see it when it comes out, but I'm not exactly like counting down the days by any means.
Not too shabby, Kanji.
Movies that are out, Mean Girls, I was kind of interested in seeing. Like the first one, I'm like, oh, it's pretty good. I'm not like, oh, it's so good, and I'm not like, oh, it's a bad movie.
You can win this.
But you know, I would be up for seeing it. The only thing is, the new one being a musical, I still feel like it's a bit weird. That's a musical, but they didn't advertise as a musical. And it's kind of like, oh, well, audiences won't go see a musical. And it's like, well, then what's their plan? That they just trick people into unintentionally seeing a musical? And so it just kind of feels like odd all around. Like it just feels like they're kind of setting themselves up to not be successful. That's like, we're not going to tell people that's a musical, but it is a musical. And it's like, well, if you trick them into seeing a musical, they're probably not going to be open to it being a musical. But it's kind of like, well, if we don't trick them, then they're not going to see it. It's like, well, then maybe you should have made it a musical. But I mean, I know the Mean Girls musical is pretty popular, and so it's like, you know, I think they've proven that it can work. But I feel like I haven't really heard anything about the movie since it came out. So I kind of feel like the movie is like, I would guess probably pretty mid if no one's talking about it. But at the same time, it could just be that like really flew under the radar, like no one noticed it. So it's like, even if it was great, you're not gonna hear about it. But yeah, it is what it is. If it's like convenient timing to see it, I will probably go see it sometime, but not super going in my way. Oh yeah, we need some healing soon. Oh wow, okay, that maybe would have been really bad. Let's go ahead and do Salvation. Heal everyone, get rid of all this enervation. Hopefully we can like actually wrap this battle up.
There we go.
3 of them. Don't give up now, okay?
Okay, I need to do wind. So I guess we'll just like hit this guy while he's down in the meantime.
Wow, Kanji, you got some smooth
Oh, I am planning to see Madam Web. I already have my ticket to see it on like Thursday night. And so I'm planning to do a review on it. My expectations for it, they're not high. They're not exactly like I'm expecting it to be bad, but I'm kind of like, I feel like it's more likely that's going to be bad than it's going to be good. But, you know, I'm open to it. I'll see it. I'm going to give it a fair shot. I'm not going into it going like, oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be so bad. And then at the end be like, I was right. It was bad. I'm like, the thing is, I've seen like one trailer for it. I was like, oh, this is like an interesting premise of like seeing the future and stuff like that. But then I'm like, it kind of feels like they wanted to make this movie, and then they got the Spider-Man license, and it was like, oh, I guess let's put Spider-Man into it. And it's kind of like, it didn't need the like spider powers into it. I think just the premise alone would be interesting. But, you know, maybe it reaches a wider audience, but I'm like, if they're adding something that doesn't need just so it can be that thing that's like will hopefully make a lot of money, I don't know if that's the best. But at the same time, I would definitely prefer to see more like a wider variety of superhero movies rather than it being like, hey, this is another superhero movie, so it's gonna be like what you're used to. Like I'm hoping that it does well. That's like, hey, here's this like interesting concept that we've added on to a superhero movie just to, you know, make it more distinct and interesting. So we'll see how it goes. And, you know, the thing is, I plan to do a review of Lisa Frankenstein, but I just felt like so conflicted, and like I'm like I don't like doing reviews for movies I don't like, because I don't like reviewing it and just being negative and like this is bad and like that's it. Like if I see a movie and I go, I didn't enjoy this, I don't think I'm the audience for it, I just kind of don't want to do a review for it, because, you know, I feel like I'm not qualified to speak on it. But at the same time, you know, I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, I love every single movie. If I do a review, I liked it. And so I think I'm still navigating that balance. And I do want to be able to critique movies. I'm not going to be, I think the main thing is I don't want to be unfair and just be like, yeah, this movie that I wouldn't like and isn't my thing, I didn't like it. It's like, well, yeah, what do you expect? This guy has no weaknesses. Let's go ahead and do some Almighty when I get a chance. Let's actually try out Man's Way. So if this downs them, hopefully I can do an all-out attack. Okay, that was underwhelming. Let's go to Trumpeter, and then do the Almighty attack. So, yeah. So, still kind of figuring out. And that guy, he's resistant to Almighty? What the heck am I supposed to do then?
Keep it up. Wind's useless on this
I guess I can rush and try to get a critical hit on him. I should probably do Raccoonda, and hopefully that will expedite the fight. Oh, I should probably have Kanji increase everyone's attack. Man, what the heck?
Electricity just won't work on this enemy.
So it nullifies everything. It's strong to physical attacks and reflects it, and it's resistant to Almighty damage. What the heck? Okay, I guess let's debilitate it. It's better than Raccoonda. Oh, the susceptibility reverted. What changed?
Persona!
No, it still melts everything. Okay, let's try Almighty again and see if it does something different.
Someone finish this one off!
Okay. Guess let's go for critical hits.
Go for it, guys!
Oh, I see. The susceptibility is how likely I am to get it. Okay, let's get Kanji to boost everyone's attack. There we go.
Come on now!
Go for it, guys. Whoa, Kanji, that was great! Go for it, guys. Hang in there.
Understood.
Oh, finally.
Are you ready?
Hopefully this takes it out. So if this does like 10 damage and it's just gonna like, no, it's gonna be a really slow fight, I'm gonna be annoyed. Oh my god.
Die already!
Kanji-kun.
All right, leave it to me.
Okay, hopefully this does something.
That's what comes of underestimating
What
me.
the heck?
Kozeon!
Okay. Let's have Yukio heal everyone. Let's go ahead and debilitate him again. And yeah, this is just gonna take a long time.
Persona!
Come on now!
Instead of just doing basic attacks, let's try doing like the high health cost attacks that will hopefully expedite this.
Kanji, that was great! Naoto-kun's weakened. Please help her.
All yours.
Oh my god.
Go for it, guys.
Okay, after the stream, I do want to look up and see how I'm supposed to fight this, because if it is just like, just rush through it and try not to die, just wait for, like grind it out, I'm like,
Okay.
there's gotta be a better way.
I hope you're prepared.
And the other thing is, it's like, oh, if you know this battle's gonna take a long time, you can just retreat and move on from it. But it's kind of like, I've never defeated this enemy before. I don't know if there's some, like, really good item, or if you get a ton of XP. So I'm like, just out of curiosity, I need to see what happens when you beat it. But I'm definitely expecting it to be underwhelming, but we'll see.
Please come again.
Okay, finally done. 2000, oh my god. Okay, we got an Anger Stone. I mean, that's appropriate because I am angry now. But let's go ahead and see what it actually does. 20 SP. That is pretty good. And then let's go ahead, give it to Kanji, the second best one. So 18. And then Naoto. Wait, isn't that Ascent Stones? Do we have 2 Suffering Stones? Okay, we do have 2 Suffering Stones. Is this one 16? Okay, good. Yep, okay. I think we're optimized now. Oh yeah, let's have Yukiko heal everyone. Alright. Alright, there's the stairs. I'm pretty done with this dungeon. I'm ready to move on. I know we're not gonna get as much XP as we can, but honestly, like, if it gets us out of this, then I'm ready. Wow, it's only been like 2 hours and 20 minutes. I thought, it feels like it's been a lot longer than that. Let's go ahead and... I think we got a lot of SP. Oh, dang, I forgot about that.
You need to thin them out.
Okay, let's have her do salvation just so everyone's not enervated. And then we can do an almighty attack and hopefully get this battle done.
Down and die already!
It got back up. Defeat it fast. Yukiko-senpai's acting weird.
Alright, I think this... Oh, dang it, she got enervated again.
What was I going to do?
Okay, now Yukiko's enervated, so I can't even do salvation to get rid of it.
That's amazing!
Yukiko-senpai. There! Don't miss! Go, Yukiko-senpai! Give him some more! 4 of them. You need to thin them out.
Yeah! Down and die already!
It got back up. Defeat it fast. Now Tokun's acting weird. Quick, help her!
Okay, hopefully this wraps it up.
Enemy defeated. You're off to a
Helps,
good
but
start.
still... I don't think... I feel like she's gonna forget what she was doing.
What was I
Yep.
going to do?
Okay. They're not resistant to anything, so I guess we'll go ahead and do this fire, just kind of get through this battle. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess good. Let's go and restore. Alright, let's continue. I am the queen. This world belongs to me. I don't need anyone else. My world is already complete. I am the queen. This false world belongs to me, the lonely queen. No one knows the real me. Don't take away my cape, because underneath, I am nothing. Don't chase after me. Please. Marie-chan said that she needs to die or our world will disappear, huh? Senpai, what would you do? Sorry, I shouldn't ask you that at a time like this. This isn't the time for this kind of thinking. Marie-chan is trying to die. We can't leave her like that. Right, Senpai? Let's go. Alright, I guess we come across a shadow, we'll fight them. But otherwise, man, I'm really ready to get out of this, like, grindy dungeon.
What a pain. Physical attacks won't.
Alright, so we gotta do light.
Senpai's been poisoned. Can someone kill
It's
her?
not really an issue.
Yo, you need. Okay, here I go.
Yeah, I know Yosuke mentioned he was wanting to save up for a motorcycle, and I feel like now he's just trying to get his insurance cash out for his scooter. And he's like, yeah, I don't know what happened to it. You know, it like looks like it got drove into a brick wall.
Are you ready?
I don't know how that happened.
Go! Beat him up!
On this episode of Persona 4 Goldie in real time, Yosuke performs tax fraud.
Let's ready? It's showtime. Are you ready? Ready when you are. Go! Knock him out!
On and ready! I live for this part!
Oh yeah, I think this is the one that I was like, I think it's gonna be faster if we don't do all out attacks.
I see.
Way to go now, Tokun! You don't miss a trick!
Yeah, I think that's definitely
Go get him! Go, go, go!
accelerating it. Okay, load up, that's good. Okay.
Uh-oh, that one's immune to darkness.
Okay, cool. More battles like that, please. I guess avoid encounters just so we can get behind an enemy. I mean, the one to gain more gold, we don't gain any gold, so thanks, but no thanks. Yeah, honestly, man, I think I'm just gonna run to the staircase. Awesome. Thank you. Do you not get it yet? This is the day the world changes. The unprepared will be left behind. I am already ready. There's nothing I can do anymore. If you're scared, close your eyes. Shut that gibberish spouting mouth. I'm going to a world that you don't know. To a world where you can't go. Goodbye. Let's meet again. Oh, I can feel her. Marie-chan's close. Senpai, just a little more. Let's go. Do I have a key? Okay, cool. I have one left. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm actually okay with this now. Let's go ahead and do Megadolon. Yeah, they don't have any weaknesses, right? Okay, cool. Let's go ahead. Do that again. Oh, they drain fire. Okay, I'm glad I didn't do that. Do I have any, like, physical stuff? Nope. I guess we'll just do a basic attack. Man, that's disappointing. I guess we'll give this a shot. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we got one at least. Yeah, I can handle that. Yeah, I think it should have just had Kanji boost everyone's attack. Oh, it's so close. Oh my god. Can I do damage to all of them? Man, I feel like they're gonna run away, but I can't really do damage to both of them. Yeah, basically only physical works. I guess let's do severe physical to one of them. Hopefully this kills it. Okay. Is this guy gonna run away? Okay. I think we can get it. Alright. Okay. 5,000 XP. You felt a surge of energy inside after the recent battle. Okay, leveled up. Yeah, I definitely prefer this over that other one. I mean, there's another battle that we get like over 5,000 XP from it, but it took so long. Is that Golden King that kept summoning enemies? And man, for that, the amount of time that it took, I was like, this is not worth it. So let's go ahead, give Kanji the Anger Stone. Now that we got a second one. And then we can give Naoto, actually, is Suffering Stone the second best? Yeah, okay. And I noticed we got some armor. A faint red cloth that shimmers like a flame. Useless as armor, but absorbs fire attacks. Okay. So we can absorb electric and fire. Let's see who needs that. So this doesn't have any weaknesses. Okay, weak to ice. Can't absorb that. Weak to wind. Huh. guess I'll do Electric Drain. And then give... Kanji's weak to wind, so I think that's better. It's gonna give... Oh wait, not Chie. I meant to choose Yukiko. It's gonna do... Fire Drain? Well, she already has Fire Drain. Let's give it to Naoto. Yeah, I think this is fine. I don't think it's going to be too impactful based on the way things are going. All right, let's do light. Okay. All right, let's take some XP. Oh, dang it. They don't have any weakness and they repel light. Yeah, they're not gonna... They're enervated, they're not gonna do anything. Is it just me, or like, is this dungeon not fun? Like, I think the concept of it, like, setting you to a baseline, taking your equipment away and stuff like that, here's what, like, you get what you get. I think that's okay. I think that's potential. But it's like, it just takes so long. Like, every battle is so draining. And, like, it's not, like, taking away your SP and stuff like that, like, it's not even like that's the big burden. It's like, even when you do things correctly, it just feels like it takes forever. Okay, now we can do dark. Let's hope that this, like, ends the battle. Oh, dang it. Okay, I guess we'll just, like, rush through it. And hopefully that ends it. What was that? Alright. I'm gonna make an executive decision. I mean, I'm gonna play through the dungeon, and I'm gonna stream it, but I think I'm just gonna cut this out from the YouTube video. Because, man, this is taking so long, and I'm like, I could, like, filibuster and ramble about things. Yeah, I'll take the staircase, please. Just get me out. Oh my god, thank you. Thank goodness. We're here, Senpai. Marie-chan is up ahead. Oh yeah, I should probably heal up. Let's go ahead. Let's get Yukiko to heal everyone. And then, yeah, I think we'll be okay. Senpai, are you ready? Here we go. Proceed? Let's proceed.
There she is! Marie-chan!
Why? Why do you come? Why? I told you I'm your enemy. That you don't need to bother with me. Why did you come this far?
Let's say to save you.
Thank you, but it won't do you any good. I'm tired. I just want to end it all.
Shut up, you know what that means. You think we're just gonna lie down and let you do that?
Marie-san, please listen. Even if you are one of those creatures, that's still no reason for you to end your own life. The two Sagiri have been defeated. That means you're...
Free? Is that what you think? That's not true. I'm not like you. I don't have freedom.
Let's say... What do you mean?
I told you already. If I don't die, then your world will disappear. Our role was more than to simply find out the wishes of man. Our true role is to control the fog and bring that wish to fruition.
Control the fog?
Don't you think it's strange that the fog never went away? That it lasted for months? The Sagiri created the fog, and I absorbed it. The fog that changes people to shadows.
Wait, then the reason the fog cleared was...
That's right. When Amino Sagiri was defeated, the fog covering your town was no longer needed. Then I heard a voice, and all the fog flowed into me. The fog isn't gone. Even now, it's raging inside me.
I see.
No way. So the fog isn't gone after all that. It's just in you now?
When my mind is completely overpowered by the fog, I will disappear, taking the fog and the hollow forest with me. I am a being destined for non-existence. That's the memory that came back to me. The world will be saved.
Let's say we won't let you do that.
Yes, even if that is her real reason for hiding herself in the Hollow Forest, I cannot agree with the conclusion she is drawing.
Hell no! She's saying that we can only have world peace in exchange for her life? Screw that!
That's why. That's why I left. Because there's no point in seeing you. We'll just hurt each other. It's okay. It's all okay. I've already made enough memories of my own. Fun. Happy memories. If you're not gonna leave now, then I'll have to make you leave by force. Please. Just understand.
Damn it, why did it end up like this? What are we gonna do, partner?
Let's say we're stopping her.
Okay, we're saving her! If we give up here, then why the hell did we even bother coming all this way?
Yeah, we're not gonna let anyone else suffer from that fog. We have to do it.
Let's say, let's do it.
Oh, yeah!
I don't want you to suffer anymore. Why don't you understand?
Senpai, we can't lose here. The peace we've earned shouldn't come at the cost of anyone's life. We cleared the world of the fog, and now we're getting rid of it for good.
We're not gonna get through to her like this. Sorry, we're gonna have to whoop her ass first.
We cannot back down here. We must get her to listen to us.
This is our problem, too. We can't let Marie-chan be the only one to bear all of this herself.
Here goes. This is for your own good. You still don't get it? What?
Okay, her eyes are sad. Does that mean attack?
Light won't work. Watch yourselves.
Okay, I guess we just have to keep doing elements, because she's strong or repels everything else. Let's see. Well, let's go into Debilitate to start us off. Then have Kanji boost everyone's attack. Let's try Agadine and see how it goes. Okay, that seems decent. And then increase everyone's attack. Okay, this doesn't seem too bad. Let's try Almighty and see how much damage it does. Okay, that did even 300. Should be easy to remember. And then now let's try having her do Heavy Wind. Okay, 263. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and keep doing Agadyne so we're not burning through SP too quickly. I feel like the Man's Way, I just feel like it's not gonna go through. Let's try Zeodyne.
Stay out of this! Just leave me alone! I said that it's useless!
Okay, that looks concerning. Let's try a basic attack. Yeah, I was thinking that's what was gonna happen. Let's see if it's still up. Okay, it is. Let's go ahead and have her heal everyone up if we can't really attack. The only person that needed healing was Naoto, but at least that's taken care of. I guess I'll guard.
Why do you still come? All you have to do is abandon me!
Persona!
Okay, she's still blocking. Okay, apparently not.
Protect me, Kozeon!
Let's have Naoto do Megalon. I think when I did Wind, it was like 234. What the?
It's over! Electricity
Oh,
won't work.
okay,
Be
she
careful.
changed everything. I guess we have to do physical attacks then?
This sucks! Why don't you understand? Just give up!
Okay, she's no longer debilitated. Oh, is it
How's
over?
that, you punk? Now are you gonna listen to us?
Why? Why? It doesn't matter what happens to me. You're stupid. Hurting yourselves like that. If my death keeps you from being happy, what am I dying for?
Don't say you're going to die! Don't worry, it'll be okay. I used to be just a shadow too. But even I could change. Emi-chan, you have to believe.
Believe in us.
What good comes of belief? You save me, and your world is gonna disappear. Is that what you want? That's what it means when you tell me you want me to live.
It's better than a world without Marie.
I look so stupid. Afraid of living off borrowed life. Afraid to disappear. Thinking that maybe I could remember something, and then I'd have a life worth living. It's funny. I remember now. I already have a role. And it's to disappear. I shouldn't have ever remembered. It would have been better if I'd never remembered.
Marie-chan.
What's wrong?
That's right. There is no need for the truth. Ignorance is bliss. There will be no pain if you never try to find out.
That voice! That's not Marie-chan.
Is that what she meant by her mind being overpowered? Hey, snap out of it!
Don't come near me! Go home! Please, just go home! All you losers! You just don't know when to quit. I never should have met any of you, especially you. I hate you.
Hate me all you want.
Yeah, what he said. You really aren't true to yourself, are you? You need to work on your acting skills.
Stop lying to me.
It's not a lie.
Everything in this world is the product of someone's mind. This place is yours. This tomb, and the flowers all over it. Your resolve to die is what created this scenery. However, on the way here, we saw things that don't fit a grave. Junes and Sozai Daigaku signs, the bench on the hill, the electric poles, mirrors, school desks. It's all from the town, the home of the people you say you hate so much.
What, you want us to bury you with all that stuff? If you like them that much, why don't you come see for yourself, huh?
I can't. I have to die.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's gotta be another way.
Another way?
Yeah, he's right. You don't have to go away forever. The only thing that needs to go is your fog.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, getting rid of the fog, if there's some way to do that, that would definitely resolve the
It's
issue.
impossible. There's no way. If we waste any more time, the fog will take me over and be set free. If that happens, I won't be able to take my own life. I'll become a monster.
I think we could take it on. Let's see what happens if we defeat it.
Are you saying we should wait for Marie-chan to be controlled by the fog and then defeat her? Senpai, wait! I mean, it's still her body, right? If we fight the monster...
Yeah. So what'll happen?
I don't know. But maybe right now, you might be able to. I'll put my mind to sleep before the fog overpowers it. Of course, the fog will then take over my body, but my mind will still be safe beneath it. The rest comes down to luck, I guess. Which will give out first? The fog or my life?
Well, I guess
It's
we're
one
about
hell
to
of a
find
gamble.
out.
What are we gonna do?
I'd rather not have to do that. But if there's no other way, then we'll just have to have faith that it'll work.
Yeah, it's gotta be better than just sitting here and watching her die.
She's not gonna die. We won't let her. This is our friend's life on the line. We can't fail now.
Friends.
Let's see. I mean, my concern isn't that we won't be able to defeat the monster. My concern is that Marie being safe after we defeat it, so let's go ahead and check in with her.
Okay. I trust in you all.
I
Even
mean,
if I
honestly,
do
I
die,
don't really know what I'm doing.
it would be a better way than letting the current situation continue. But please, don't any of you die.
It's coming! Get ready, everyone!
Oh, huh. It looks pretty cool.
Will this really work? Emi-chan won't die if we fight her?
Marie-chan believed in us. We have to believe in her.
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah!
What good is it to learn the truth? You want me to throw away my worthless self-satisfaction in exchange for eternal suffering and despair? I don't need it. I don't need any of it. What's wrong with turning a blind eye to suffering? I don't want a truth full of pain. I want a peaceful lie.
What is this feeling? It's like she's not even seeing us. Suffering, denial, and rejection. She's denying everything. Be careful, Senpai. Normal tactics may not work.
No! I don't want to see any.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
I
Oh,
work
she
on it.
repels
Be careful.
everything? Let's try Debilitate, and then have Naoto do Almighty damage.
All yours.
Okay, at least it did something.
Electricity. There.
Yeah. Could this maybe do something? I have a feeling we're gonna have to wait, and then the abilities will change. Yeah, still can't do anything. Oh, I forgot I could have done Almighty damage, but it's not exactly a huge difference.
Let's go.
Cozy on.
Persona!
Let's go.
Anything different? Nope. Let's go ahead, Debilitate again. So I'm dealing like 145 damage per turn, but I mean, we're not taking any, so at this rate we'll win, but... Well, I mean, we took a little bit of damage, but nothing extreme. I guess let's go ahead and heal up.
Persona. There.
Oh, not Debilitate. Let's do Almighty.
Persona.
This one's strong.
I guess we'll try Fire and just see if it does something. Because otherwise, it just feels like nothing's happening, but it's taking quite a while. Yeah. I guess that's the best we can do.
Persona!
Cozy on.
All yours.
Okay, that did a lot more. Oh, I guess because we're focused up. And Fire gets reflected, so let's go ahead and just guard.
The suffering. Let's go.
Persona. There.
I'm just kind of trying to test stuff out. Let's see if I do the man's way. If I could knock her down and do an all-out attack, I feel like that would really expedite things. Okay, just blocks it. Never mind.
I don't want to hear it.
Is this supposed to be something that like I'm supposed to refuse to fight and discard?
I don't want to hear it.
Naoto does need some healing though. I'm gonna start doing attacks. I can't tell if this is the way it's supposed to be, or if I'm just really dumb.
All yours.
Oh, dang it. Didn't mean to do that. Let's go ahead, increase everyone's attack.
Come on down!
She only reflects so many times. Doesn't look like it.
Cozeon! Persona! There!
Oh yeah, the soul will also remove the silence, so that's good. If I do lightning, does that do anything? I mean, I know it's gonna reflect. Yeah. I don't exactly know how I'm supposed to help Marie's ego take control.
Let's go.
I'm gonna do Salvation just to get rid of Naoto's silence, which I mean doesn't do a whole lot, but considering only like 2 people in the party can actually deal damage, it's gonna double the speed that we can get through this. Let's see if there's an item I'm missing. Oh, dang it. It's all these breakers. That's what's I'm missing. Alright, let's do Fire Breaker, and then we can get around to Yukiko. Alright. And I still don't feel like this is something that's like, oh, that's a fun idea, but it's like, at least it's something now, instead of what it was before. So let's go ahead and get Cert, now that he does fire damage, and then Ragnarok. Alright, this is going a lot faster now.
All yours.
Actually, I probably should have had Naoto do the lightning resistance get rid of. And burning petals.
Protect me, Cozeon!
Alright, let's have him... So we have 2 of them doing fire, Naoto does wind, and then Kanji does lightning. It's gonna do lightning breaker, I guess. Alright, just wanted to make sure that is what I thought it would do. It's annoying, but not terrible.
What was that? Marie-chan's power to absorb the fog is going crazy! Careful, Senpai. She's sucking up everything!
Alright, next turn she'll start doing the wind attack.
The scented flowers waft.
I don't think there's an item to get rid of physical resistance, otherwise I would just have everyone, like, just do, like, rush it, basically. I think we'd be okay.
Why don't you get it? The truth doesn't help anything. You're all hypocrites. Peace and tranquility lie in the fog.
Senpai, don't listen to her. That's not the real Marie-chan talking.
Okay, let me just check that there's not, like, normal. Nullifies fire, ice, wind, electric. Yeah, I can't just do physical attacks.
Soda!
Yeah, that's not great. Let's go ahead and do wind.
Let's go.
Scented flowers waft.
Oh wait, is everyone's attack increased? I don't think so. Let's go ahead, have Kanji spend a turn doing that.
Stay away. Stay away.
That's tough.
Oh yeah, I forgot it reflects it anyway. Oh, okay. Blocking is actually better than reflecting, so kind of helping us out. Let's go ahead and do Salvation, just to get Kanji and Naoto up.
Punk!
So I think they're gonna be blocking lightning. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Yep.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh man.
Kozeon!
I didn't know so many of us got silenced. I guess we'll go ahead, do the item to do the fire resistance nullified.
That was beneath me.
Yeah, it's just gonna reflect. Let's guard. Guard again.
You mess with the bull, you get the horns!
Stay away.
Oh man. This battle is just like nothing. Okay, now I can do fire. Now let's go ahead and do the wind breaker. She just puts on an old jacket.
Time to Scarlet!
Okay, I don't know if everyone's attack is buffed.
Come on now!
Oh. Yu's not gonna have any SP next turn. I guess let's still switch
It's
over.
working! You can do it, Senpai! Don't let your guard down. She'll get you if you do.
Let's switch over to Trumpeter so I can do Debilitate. So now we're actually able to do damage. Yeah, we're not gonna have enough SP. I guess we'll do the item to give SP to everyone. Yeah, I mean, we got 17 of them. We can afford to use one right now. Yeah, I think we undid the wind resistance.
Persona!
Okay, cool.
The scent of flowers wafts.
Yeah, I don't think we've used the lightning breaker. Let's go and do debilitate. Someone still needs to do the fire resistance. Okay, so we'll have... Actually, let's have Naoto do the fire breaker, and then now Yukiko can actually do her attack. And I think Kanji can still do his lightning. I think the lightning breaker is still in effect. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hopefully Yukiko doesn't die. It's getting close. I guess we'll just do Megalodon. I mean, we're kind of getting close to wrapping up the fight, and if we do end it, I'd rather have Trumpeter gain all the XP. So, trying to keep Trumpeter equipped as we wrap up this battle. Alright, I do need Yukiko to heal, because if she doesn't, she's probably gonna die. I feel like that turn, if we had used Yukiko to do a fire attack, we would have ended the battle that turn, so... But, you know, at least we're playing it safe. I think wind resistance came back, yep. Let's do the Megadon one. That's underwhelming. And fire... Okay, cool. I think this should be... Oh, wow. Brought us down to exactly 0 SP. Alright. Finally done.
Did we do it?
Marie-chan!
How is she, Senpai? She okay?
Marie isn't moving.
No way. This can't be real.
No! This can't be!
Emi-chan? Come on. You're such a sleepyhead. It's time to wake up, okay? Emi-chan? No! This isn't happening! What did we do wrong? Emi-chan, wake up! Don't die!
Okay.
Get off of me!
Alright, I think she's back to normal.
Thank goodness she's alive! Oh! That's right.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You think that's long enough for a moving hug? Shouldn't you let go now?
Okay,
Nope.
Reese is getting jealous
I'm
already.
tired of moving. Enough with getting up. Good thing there's someone even I can hug.
Hey! Here we go again. Why is it all our friends are like this?
You know, there aren't a lot of people who can really mess with Rise-chan.
Did you feel the earth move? Or was that just me watching these two?
This isn't the time for stupid comments! What's going on?
Don't tell me! Is this like in the movies where once the bad guy's defeated, his evil fortress self-destructs?
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention. I don't need to be in this place to die anymore, so it's gonna disappear.
Why the hell did you say that sooner? It's gonna take us with it!
We're gonna die! We're all gonna die!
Just get to the exit! Hurry!
All
I
right,
forgot how
made
tiny
it back.
the TV here is.
I feel like this has happened before.
Are these really your friends? They're all so weird.
It's your fault to begin with.
Oh,
The
huh.
TV! That was never a television. The Hollow Forest has vanished because there's no more reason for it to exist.
We did it! So, how does it feel to have your fate changed?
Well, it feels weird. After all, I'm alive.
Well, yeah. That's why we went all the way there and everything.
Thank you for saving me. And I'm sorry. What? Why are you looking at me like that?
You just said sorry, didn't you?
She did, very politely.
Huh?
It's just that you never seemed like the type who would say that.
Huh? You stupid jerk!
Yeah, that's
Fine
more
then.
like Marie.
Forget it! I take it back!
Oh well.
Listen to me! What the hell? What is with you people? You risk yourselves to save me? You don't get anything out of it. I don't understand you.
Say that's what friendship is.
Really?
To be honest, we were hesitant at first. Learning that you were from the other side was kind of confusing. But to not save you just because of that? Oh, that's not how we roll.
If we blamed things on someone else and looked the other way, nothing would change. You were in trouble and we saved you. That's all that counts.
I don't understand you at all.
If not knowing us bothers you, then you should start getting to know us. All of us want you to learn more about this world.
Yeah, like Valentine's Day.
Valentine?
Ah, so you don't know what that is either. Huh. It's an awesome day when a girl gives chocolate to someone she holds dear. Oh, and I already reserved senpai.
Whatever. No cheating. Reservation canceled.
Why, you...
All right, I feel like we're gonna
Yeah,
have
it
the
was
same
quick.
issue on the slopes
Well,
where
let 'em
everyone
get to
wants to
it.
spend time with me.
Hey, it's clear outside!
You're right, I need to do all the laundry.
My back is killing me. Hey, how about we get some grub?
Sounds good! On you, of course!
Oh, stop expecting me to buy you lunch all the time!
Yeah. I'm okay. Let's go. Everyone's waiting.
Let's say what's wrong.
Well, when I gave my body up to the fog, I thought I heard a voice. What did it say? Humans don't want to know the truth. What they truly desire is a peaceful world filled with fog. Something like that, anyway.
Let's say whose voice was that?
I don't know. But it was familiar. The same voice I heard when you defeated Amino-Sagiri and the fog flowed into me. Wait. Maybe not.
Oh, thanks,
Tell me if it was
Spikers.
my
Glad to
voice.
see you.
Maybe it's something I said long ago? Oh well.
Yeah,
The
I'm
fog is
definitely
gone.
glad to be done with this
I
dungeon.
probably just misheard it.
Alright, it's on.
Scared you, huh? The weather's nice, there's snow all over. What more do we need? Oh yeah, you ever been in a snowball fight, Marie-chan? Hey, how are we gonna split the teams? Hey!
Oh,
I'm
wow.
supposed to throw snow at him. Isn't that right?
Perfect.
Okay, I will bury him.
Hold on, you have the eyes of a predator!
The teams will be women versus men. Now begin.
Oh, come on! Kanji, Teddy, what the hell, guys?
Take this! Get him, Marie-chan!
Why are you only going after me?
You enjoy the snowball fight. Later that day.
We kicked their
Wow.
Those guys
Another
can't
anime
match our
cutscene
supreme
3 days in a
snowball
row.
skills.
Well, I do feel a bit sorry for them.
Still, today's hero's gotta be Marie-chan. You go, Snowball Queen!
That's the wrong gender. It's heroine, not hero.
Whoa, your skin is so
Okay, I feel like the
pretty.
game's trying pretty hard to make up for that grindy
Action is
dungeon.
amazing.
Yo, can you see anything? Steam's covering all the good stuff. Hey, Kanji, up! Don't let me down now.
Ted, you punk! I'm done with this!
Cut it!
Yeah, we're not gonna be allowed back here ever again, are we?
You dirty pervert! Oh, trying to peep again! Oh!
Marie-chan, electricity here's a bad idea!
Disgusting creeps.
I hate you all!
I still feel like Teddy thought it was probably worth it.
You're back.
So you're home. You escorted Marie back to the Velvet Room and returned home. I mean, I don't know if she's gonna let us take her back to the Velvet Room after all that. But I'm gonna guess we can't go out tonight. You're tired from entering the TV. You should return to your room and rest. I gotta say, I am pretty exhausted. You're tired from entering the TV. You should return to your room and rest. Huh, that's a good idea. Go and rest. And boy, oh boy, man, I am glad I could save, so I am done with that. That dungeon just took so long, so many grindy battles where it's like, okay, I know what I have to do, and it just takes like so long to actually get through the battle. But thank goodness we're done with it. We're done with yet another dungeon, and tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so we got that to look forward to. But for now, that's going to wrap up the gameplay portion for today and bring us on to shuffle time. Alright, let's see. Alright, today's card is the 8 of Swords in the reverse position. Okay, looks a bit ominous, but it is reversed, so hopefully that means it's good. Getting the reverse 8 of Swords is a good sign. Oh, okay, called it. Since it shows maturity and self-acceptance, and a recognition of one's own power and responsibility, especially after a long struggle of doubt. It means that one is capable of making conscious decisions because they are confident in who they are and their power to affect change in both themselves and the world. It's time to free oneself from the past and proverbially clear out their closet, creating room for new things and experiences. Okay, sounds like Marie, we've learned to embrace ourselves and move forward. And now that we're done doubting ourselves, we can move forward and embrace new ideas. But that's going to be another card down and another day done. So that's going to wrap up a very long day. So feel free to subscribe if you'd like to follow along with the journey, and stay tuned for Valentine's Day tomorrow. But either way, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.